this team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I've come this way before, traveled through the open door, circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. This fight for millions, take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm A6. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing in competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Hey, barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, man. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, man. Thank you, man. Who we got in the building? Who we got? Got TC the Crisis. You ain't first, but this first name I saw, DBQ, man. What's up? What's up? We got an Angelica in here. Oh shit, Angelica. How you doing, Angelica? Como estás? Muy bien. En tu. What up, Moyo Sauce, Triple OG? What it do, Lonnie? Mr. J Dub, Eric. What up, man? How you feel? B-Mile, man. B-Mile ain't playing the last couple of days. Dream cooking, man. What up, Eric? Fat Cat. Box fans, man. TB, I appreciate everyone coming in tonight. Phil J508, Derek Fulton, Taiwan Berry Hill. That's an interesting name. Mr. Shelton, is that your real name or did you make that up? Jeff Pierre, man. What's up, Corey Yellowman Jackson, man? TB. Corey Yellowman Jackson running off all the women, man. Man, you never, man, just because she didn't choose you that night, man, you gotta let her be easy on them, man. Right, Reg? Be easy on them. You ain't the only one with a condom in your pocket, nigga. Stop being selfish. What up, Right Move? Brick City, what up? What up, man? Brick City, what up, D Hodges, man? I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. And yeah, man. Young Merv the Cut, man, right? Reggie Owens, he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one in here with a condom, right, dog? Shit over. Yeah, he mad, man. He mad. I'm fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you. What up, Broderick, man? I reposted your phone call as per the wishes of Reggie Owens. So hopefully you check that out, Mr. Ism. What's up? Xavier Moses, man. So we coming down the stretch on Malcolm X's birthday. So I have I don't have a whole bunch, but I have a handful of interviews that I want to get through that'll tell that story and give us a feel as to how was it in that climate. I'm gonna try and get as much information. Oh, appreciate you. All right, Broderick. I'm gonna get as much information as I can, and then I'm gonna interview Bob Arum, and because so y'all can get the full story as to how was Top Rank created and so on and so forth, so we can have that historical perspective. So I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, and we'll start the show off. I got Floyd's comments already queued where we left off yesterday, and I'm very interested to hear how y'all feel. Dav Jack the Ripper, what's up? How you feel? And so I'm gonna get it started. I'll probably play it now, and I'll wait a few more moments so I ain't gotta. So people come in. What's up, people Hernandez? So people don't come in and be like, Fred, what are you talking about? But today was a good day. I saw a Trolls too. What else I did? I saw a Trolls too. Oh, I interviewed Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. If you haven't saw that, we delve into the historical perspective. He said that we'll do more interviews. I'm sure as he gets more comfortable with me, he may give us. You will hear that name again. My son plays football. Oh, he plays for Kansas. Okay. What was that? The Big 12 or the Big 8? Is it the Big 8 now, or is it? Is that the Big 12? Is Kansas the Big 12 in football? The last time I remember Kansas in football, Charlie Weiss was a coach up there, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? So, oh, you did? I appreciate you, sir. I was having fun doing that interview, man. I was having a lot of fun. I was trying to get as much information as I could, but he wasn't as comfortable with me. It's our first extended interview, and I haven't interviewed Eddie Mustafa Muhammad in years. You know, when I used to go to the Mayweather gym on Fridays before the weigh-ins or Thursday. So I haven't Big 12. Thanks, Taiwan. But we're gonna be rooting for him. We definitely gonna be rooting for him. So you got to keep us abreast. So I'm a Dr. CB guy and a kettle corn type of guy. You know what I mean? So the only supplements I take is Dr. CB. You know, his Bromine Plus. That's all I take pretty much. And but I'm getting older though, so I think I may need to start supplementing it. And but I'll let you know when I start adding more. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he was. I forgot. You know what, Reg Owens? It was on my notes right here too. But I saw him starting to open up about Elijah Muhammad, and I simply forgot because he fought in the prison. I think he was the first fighter to ever fight in the prison, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, damn, Reg. God damn it, man. That would have been dope as hell to get. He'll be back, hopefully. You know, it'll be great to have him again. So yeah. You will be from. I was named after Malcolm and Martin. So how did they put that together? Malcolm and Martin. How did they put Malcolm and Martin's name together? Is your first name Malcolm, middle name Martin? I'm just curious. I saw where he at? All Around Strong calls me Fred X. What's up, man? How you doing, man? 2020 class? Oh, so he's graduating this. Oh no, he's a freshman, so he's going. So 2024 he graduates. Okay, that's what's up. So I'm gonna play. So Martin X. So what's up, All Around Strong, man? You got your incline push-ups going on this week. What's up? All right, I'm gonna play the Floyd Mayweather clip, and we'll start the show off from there, just in case people didn't watch it today, and we'll go from there. And I'm very interested to how y'all take this.
What I want to talk about is just that, you know, I've had a chance to come out and really talk to the world and talk to the people, because I've been dealing with a lot, you know, as far as dealing with the loss of the mother of my children. She was a significant other, a great woman, a great
Oh,
person, and dealing with a great trainer, an uncle, a father figure, Roger Mayweather. So I've been going, dealing with a lot, and I've really had a chance to come out and speak and talk to the world. Um, I'm affected by this. It hurts to see what the world is going through, but I want us to stick together and keep believing. No one is perfect. I'm not perfect, and I strive to be a perfectionist every day, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes all the time, and the only thing I can do is try to become better. But I'm here to help this world become a better place. So, with everything going on, I'm gonna continue to do my part, and I don't have to show the world what I'm doing. I could do something behind closed doors. It's not about the money, and the money that I will be giving up will be to feed the people and help the people that don't have a lot as of right now in this situation. I will continue to give back, and I will never talk about it as long as God knows that I'm doing a good deed. That's what's important to me. To everyone in the world, from Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team, we love you all, and we will always be there for this country as well as this world. What I want to talk about is just
all
that,
right,
I've had.
all right. So what do y'all take from that? You know what I mean? Like I'm very interested to hear how y'all, and obviously I'll chime in between the phone calls, but I'm very interested to see, is it sincere? Are you riding with them? Feel free to beam in, and because yep, I will. uh oh man, let me copy and paste it real quick for you. And but I'm very interested to hear how y'all take that. Just based off of the information. Is it satisfactory enough? Uh, Behind all the stuff that he said, um, whether from the Gucci, Donald Trump, Donald Sterling, All Lives Matter. Um, will you ever have respect for him again? Do you hold him accountable for not going to get his daughter or not speaking out against his daughter from a 21-year-old? I'm very interested to hear what you got to say. Um, do you take exception to him? I see you, Reese. Do you take exception, yo player? Do you take exception to him showing off his money and never showing what he does in the community? Yeah, let me cut the phone lines on, and then we'll be good as gold. I'm sorry about that, my bus. And that's why I need y'all. Everyone's a co-producer of this show. But I'm very interested, like when people apologize or give like concerning messages, and then the second hour we'll focus on solutions. So feel free to call in 2 and 3 times a night. All right, everyone's welcome. I can't control who you leave with, but I can welcome you when you come in. All right, Reese, what's up, man?
What's up?
Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's poppin', Reese?
Hey, Fred, how you doing?
I'm feeling good. Oh, you feeling good tonight? What you cook?
No, I feel good every night. It's just,
Okay. Uh-huh.
you know. Um, let's talk about this video. Because
Mhm.
I had made a video last night after you played it. And I made a video on my page and said how I felt and got cussed out by some people. Didn't care. But for one, to me, Floyd don't owe no explanation to nobody. I think something is clearly wrong with him in his mind. Like I don't know if he know what it is that he's doing and just don't give a damn, or he clearly don't know, and it's like meaningfully like he really don't know. Like
Mhm.
he made comments about, he didn't say donate, he said give out, like and saving the world. You need to be saving your children. I can care about what the world got to say, do, feel, whatever. We don't give a damn. I ain't gonna say we, excuse me, y'all, because I can't speak for nobody but myself. Sharice, Reese Joe, aka her, I am her. I don't give a damn about you donating, giving back. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You got you got kids that need you. Just like you said, your baby mama passed away, your uncle passed away. You going through it. You not perfect. We understand all that. Everybody, you're a human. And I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You still a human being. You have the right to have feelings. You have the right to make mistakes. But what you're not gonna do is sit there and sit on that couch and act like you just trying to. You know you done fucked up and you only trying to clean it up and clean it up because you don't get a lot of backlash to make yourself look good. I don't take away from nobody's character. Career, resume, accolades. I can't do that. I'm not gonna take that away from you. You understand? You have the skill and talent to fight. You are a great fighter. They ain't got shit to do with your character. So while you sit up here trying to donate and help the homeless, we don't give a damn about that. You got a daughter that's facing some severe charges. Okay, then you got a 16-year-old a daughter that just lost her mama, reaching out, crying for help. And you got other kids. I don't care about you donate. You can donate your blood. You can donate plasma. You can donate your whole life. I don't care about that. What I care about is you stepping in and being a father to your children. That's what I care about. So Floyd is missing the principle. You get on here, you don't know how to speak. You ain't no conviction in your tone. I don't care about you donating. You ain't gotta donate. We don't give a damn. Your money is your money. You don't owe nobody shit. You work hard for whatever you got. What my concern is them children. That's my main focus. You too busy caught up in what the world thinking, the validation and what we need to do.
Mhm.
Bitch, you got other issues that you need to be trying to solve. It's outside of trying to feed the homeless. I don't care about that. I can only speak on me. I can care less about that. What I care about is you going to love on your kids. Go grab your kids and love on them. Being there, being a role model, being a father figure, because they don't have no mama. I'm not talking about Yaya. I'm talking about the other 6-year-old that can't fend for herself. They can't sit up there and be an adult because she's a minor. I'm talking about you have to put your priorities first. You too busy trying to save the world. This is like the Michael Jackson part 2. We are the world part. This ain't it. We don't care about that. But when you do clown shit and you continue to do clown shit, a person like me ain't gonna give a fuck what come out your mouth. I can care less what you're doing, what you're saying, because you don't even believe what the words coming out your mouth. Ain't no conviction in your tone. You can't even speak. You saying whatever I give out instead of saying whatever I donate. Ain't nobody asking you to give them shit, and you don't owe nobody shit. What you owe, the only thing you owe in this world is the loyalty is in your kids. That's it. You owe your kids everything, not us. We ain't give a fuck. But when you do clown shit, you can't form your mouth to get mad at nobody else when they have something to say about the shit that you project out and you put on social media. That becomes your problem. So you need to just get your ass off that couch and get out them people's shit and go tend to your kids. And that's that on that, y'all. Good night, y'all.
Appreciate you, Reese.
You're welcome, friend. Bye-bye.
She's so kind tonight. Hey, Reese.
I do whatever I want, whenever I want. I love it.
What's up, Lonnie? What's up, Lonnie?
Buddy? Man,
How you feel?
just as far as Floyd, I'm not believing him, man. You know, he got to show something. He do a lot of talking. But it's time for him to just show and prove, really. But I definitely wish him the best from afar. But I'm not believing anything he really got to say.
Mm. Facts, you got it.
So,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. You from St. Louis, all right? Oh, you didn't get that. You got to show me. He's from the
Nah.
show. Yeah, I got to show.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to show me. I was like, you like, nigga, what are you talking about? And I'm like, nigga, you don't get the joke. Yeah.
Yeah, you had cut off for a minute. That's right. My
Are
bad.
you speaking sign language and you know I was blind, huh?
Yeah, I'm sitting there standing. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what? Nah, but
yeah, you got to
but
show
no,
us.
like,
You got to show it.
yeah, for
Mhm.
real. But like I said, man, I wish him the best from afar. But
Mhm.
he done too much, man, for us to really just get behind him just out of the blue. He
Mhm.
done too much. He done, like I said, Mr. Gucci. You
Mhm.
know, he pretty much played himself. I wish him. It is a little sad though, to be honest. Just where just humanly you feel sorry for him, but it's like, okay, let me just lay back in the trenches and just watch how it all unfold. Hopefully, hopefully he do finally wake up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, everybody pretty much done lost faith in him, really. So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
shit, it is what it is. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say I appreciate. Are you done? I appreciate you calling in. I didn't know if
Oh
you were
yeah,
done.
I'm back in the chat. That's
Okay.
it.
I appreciate you, Lonnie.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I think he has to work on this foundation. You know, what I mean, obviously everyone has a level of empathy when you lose two people, and you can't help but like be extremely remorseful as it relates to his kids. 3 kids lose their mom. I mean, that's literally unfathomable, man. You know what I mean?
Praise Black Jesus.
Play Black Moses. How you feel, dog? What's up, homie?
Oh man, just chilling, man. Posted up like paint on walls.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
it.
I watched the video you sent
Yeah.
me today too. Thank you.
Oh yeah, right on. Yeah, so Floyd, man, for us, for certain dudes in the chat, and I know it goes past Los Angeles, but it may go to Chicago and places like that. But when we grew up in a gang culture, especially like here in Los Angeles, we learn how to compartmentalize and kind of manage those sympathetic emotions, right? So if somebody's doing something foul to us, I mean, we remember that. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily wish Floyd the best. I wish black people the best. I wish his kids the best. But he's already shown he's shown his hand. And he's done this as recently as in last week when he was riding his bike through Los Angeles, I believe it was, without a mask on, basically kind of ishing on the people with coronavirus and, you know what I mean? And just showing his tail. He did this years ago when he was messing with Tip's wife.
Yeah, that was so
Tiny.
wrong. That was wrong.
Right?
And he's using another man's wife as a pawn. That's disgusting, dog.
Right. He did his Gucci splurge. He did the whole All Lives Matter thing. I mean, it's over and over again that he keeps on doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And he's so self-absorbed with this like miser mentality. He started out by saying it wasn't about the money, but it rolls around 360 degrees to him talking about giving money away. You know what I mean? If he would have had this same sort of energy and this same perspective, when the ball was in his court, then maybe we'd have been able to have some sympathy and kind of looked at it a little differently. But, I mean, a lot of people are in the chat saying the same thing, show us something. And that's what we're waiting for. So for right now, it's the same old Floyd, sulking. And it's like a little kid. If you tell for example, Fred, you tell Lincoln and Kennedy, they say, Dad, can we have some cookies? Can we have some cookies? You said, no, you guys had waffles for breakfast with syrup and whipped cream. You guys already had a lot of sugar, right? And then they start sulking after that, after they ask you for cookies an hour later and you go, no, you can't have it. And then they start, pouting and putting their heads down and looking sad. I mean, of course you don't want your kids to feel sad because that's your blood. You know what I mean? But you know what's best for them. So, if you tell them, that they can have the cookies, it's just not going to do well for them. So you tell them no, and they just got to deal with it right then and there. And that's what Floyd is doing, right? He's sulking because we told him, no, he can't have no cookies right now. I'm going to fall back. I'm back in the chat, man.
I appreciate you. Yeah, Reese, let me post this. That was a good point, Reese. It's not about where you guys can see it. Read it. Oh, somebody may just be listening, walk around the house. You're right. Quote, it's not about the situation. It's the principle of the situation. Floyd's name, money, talent ain't got nothing to do with his character and his actions that he has displayed. Clearly, he don't get it. Great point. Great point. Oh, shit. Where you been? What's popping, dog?
What's up, baby?
How you feel, man? Where you go? He'll be right back. But yeah, man. What's up, Kadeem? Yeah, man. You're right, Reese. It's not about the money. It's about the character. It's about the consistent levels of character. You know what I mean? It's like something as subtle as this. If I was able to get super chats, right? Or let's use a channel that has super chat, right? If you kept on donating super chats and and they didn't say your super chat, you'd be like, oh, fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? What's up, NO?
What's up, Fred, baby?
Mm-hmm. How you feel? Where you been?
This Taiwan Beverly Hill, man, from New
Oh, my
Orleans.
bad. Oh, my bad. You know, I'm so used to getting NO. NO is the only 504 number I ever get. And I
it's
think
all good, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to your show every night, man.
I appreciate
for about the last 3 to 4 years.
Really? I'm about to. Oh, okay, 9. Okay, I got you now. Now I know when you calling in. I got your prefix. I appreciate you, dog. Man. So your son is graduating from high school this year, yeah?
Yeah, he's gonna be a freshman at Kansas University. He's a monster, man.
What position?
Outside linebacker. He's gonna be a Rover 2 play on safety 2.
Oh.
He came from the same high school for Leonard Fournette and Tyron Matthew.
Oh, okay. So he's 212 pounds then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's 212 pounds, 6'3", 6'4". How tall is
he? Yeah. He's 6'2".
6'2", 212, 6'2". Okay. Yeah, that's good size. That's good.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good size. Yo.
All right, man. I was calling in, man. You keep on taking care of the beautiful kids you got, man.
Oh, that's love, dog. And you take care of that explosive athlete you got going to Kansas.
and before I go, we heard about you down here in New Orleans. You used to work out with Romeo, man.
Yeah, Romeo's my dude, man. Rome's my dude.
And Master P.
Yeah, Master P was my guy. Master P, he taught me a lot.
Yeah,
he taught me a lot.
He right close from us. He's not too far from us.
Okay, yeah.
New Orleans, like about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Rome was my dude. I was like Rome's mentor for like 2 years. Every day we talked for an hour on the phone. Yeah.
We heard that you was a good trainer too, man.
Oh, I appreciate that, dog. Thank you, man.
I have a cousin named Tevin Stoops. He played for Baylor University. He know about you.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know him. And the other guard from Texas A&M. I forget the other guard's name. They were all together. Yeah, I forget, but yeah, that was I miss Rome. I haven't hung out with him as an adult, as a real adult, you know. But yeah.
We've been hearing about you, how you get it in up there in California, how you're a good trainer.
Oh, that's love. Yeah, that was some moons ago. Yeah, that was some moons
ago.
Yeah,
man. I'm gonna stay in touch, man. Y'all be good, man. Take care of yourself, man. I love your blackness, man.
I appreciate you, dog. That's love.
All right, baby.
One. Southern hospitality. Yeah, man. Rome, man. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about Master P. Master P talks with expectations. For those, if you ever get a chance to, damn, Patty, shit, every nigga talking to you, shit. Yeah, Jeffrey Lake's got a good point. It's like when he wants you to create an action. You know how people talk and just the conversation just dies right there. You can't talk to Master P and the conversation dies right there. I don't know if you ever heard the first. I'll share the first time he ever paid me. Right, the first time he ever paid me. Right, I coached Romeo in the Say No. I'll tell you who was on that team. I had Jonathan Gibson, plays for the Boston Celtics. DeMar DeRozan, NBA All-Star. Romeo. And then I had the guy that played for the Indiana Pacers. Oh my gosh. He was a second round draft pick of the Indiana Pacers. He went to the University of Santa Barbara, if you guys remember that team. And I'm drawing a blank on his name. And Rome comes up to me because I'm with Rome every day at USC. Like Monday through Friday, I'm training Rome, right? We go to eat, I just basically take Rome underneath my wings. And so this is a Saturday. We at the hangar on 120th and Crenshaw. I'll never forget this shit at the Hawthorne Airport, right? And Rome was like, "Come here." Rome don't talk to me. Rome talked to me like a kid. Rome never talked to me like he's in charge, right? So he's like, "Hey, come here." And they always come in with the bodyguards and shit because it's a basketball and little kids are going to run up to him and all that shit, right? And I'm like, oh shit. I'm scared to fucking death, dog. I'm like, what the fuck I do to you, Rome? Like, you know what I mean? Because Master P Master P really carries that energy, like don't fuck with me, right? I'm gonna respect you, but don't fuck with me, right? And so I'm like, damn, what I do to Rome? I'm thinking that in my head, right? and everyone, and we're about 15 minutes before the game starts. So he says, "Come over here. I got to talk to you." I'm like, "Oh shit, dog." And Rome is coming in. He got the same security guard and all this shit. And then he pulls out a paper bag. I think it pulls out a paper bag. It was like, "Here, man, here's your money." Oh man, so Rome was paying me in a paper bag, dog. Yeah, I didn't Ronaldo Sidney. I didn't train him, but I knew who he was. He went to Artesia. He knows me. Yeah, I know his mom and dad. Yeah, that whole era, Reggie Owens, around that time, the Ronaldo Sidneys, the Brandon Jennings, the James Harden, all those guys, I either trained them once or I trained them for months. You know what I mean? That whole high school, college clique, that whole era. And so that's how I got. So that's why I love Nipsey Hussle's album, Mailbox Money, because it always reminds me of the first time Master P paid me. So that's the story. And yeah, man. So Rome actually called my niece on her birthday and sang happy birthday to her. This was a long ass time ago when she was a little girl and shit. She probably don't even remember that shit. But anyway, getting back to the subject. Yeah, I'm with you, Reese and Jeffrey. Great point, Reese. Money is not an eraser, it's currency. And currency flows best when it's aligned to purpose. Boy, y'all get deep tonight. Shit. Damn, dog. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Floyd can't connect the two. He can't. I don't think he knows how to connect the two. And from my perspective, I'm just gonna sit back. You know what I mean? I think he's done a lot of disconnecting. You know, I think Floyd has done a lot of disconnecting over the past like 5 or 6 years. I even have a clip of Floyd telling one of my friends. Floyd didn't even know he was one of my friends, right? He told one of my friends that he says, "Get the fuck out of here. You don't even look like you ain't got enough money to be in here." And I'm like, because he was going to like talk to Floyd, and I guess his camera was hot. And he says, Floyd says, "Get the fuck out of here." And I said, "Oh shit." And they sent me the clip, and I never posted it. And I said, I'm not gonna post that shit. I didn't want to do it to him, you know. And since then, I kind of looked at Floyd kind of different, because I don't care how rich you are, how wealthy you are, you can't say that. You can say, "Not right now, not right now. I'm about to head to I'm going to grab dinner, or I'm about to go take my mom to dinner," or you know, what I mean, you kind of let them down nice, but you don't say, "What the fuck you doing in here?" You know, you know what I mean. So that was about 3 years ago. About 2 years. You know when that was? That was Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter. If I'm not mistaken, that was Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter. It was that Saturday afternoon, about 6-7 o'clock that afternoon. And since then, I've been kind of like, you know, because when Floyd did a lot of things, I stayed silent, like, I'll just let it go. But then it just kept coming and kept coming and kept going. And I don't think you can be that disrespectful, you know what I mean? So, but now he's feeling like and let me tell you guys this, the disconnects that you build over time, the universe is going to put you in a position where you're going to need those disconnects. You know, I think that's essential in life, you know what I mean, to build bridges. You know what I mean? A lot of people are so interested in building dams, you know. Build bridges, man. And I think you'll benefit greatly moving forward. You know? And Floyd is not a threatening person too. Like, he doesn't really even have a big presence in a room. Like he doesn't really have like you know who has a big presence? Michael Jordan, that I've been in rooms with that are famous. Michael Jordan. Sam Watson has a big presence, you know, like his presence fills the room. Deontay Wilder. Earl Spence is kind of calm. He's calm. Earl Spence is like your cousin. Like you can just talk to him. Like he's kind of like that. I'm trying to think of some guys that you guys may know. in boxing. But something like that, pretty calm. Manny Pacquiao can't even fill up a room. Like, he don't really have a big presence. He's popular and he's famous, but he doesn't really have like that. Like, oh shit, you can feel their energy. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people clamor to him because they're rich and famous. People want to know when your next class, Patty Dean. Shit, you better start slanging. You better start slanging. Who else got something to slang? Who else? Hey, Reese, what you selling? I'm getting something from you for Mother's Day. I don't know what I'm getting, but I'm getting something. Reese, what you slinging? Put the link in the chat. I'll bet Deion Sanders. I've never really been in a room with Magic Johnson, but I bet Magic Johnson has, and that's weird that I've never met Magic Johnson. Never met him, but yeah. You know who else was like that? Oh my gosh. Jay-Z is like that too. He kind of like Jay-Z is kind of like Earl Spence, like kind of on that level. They don't talk, but they're like they're there, kind of calm, kind of like your cousin. Jay-Z got kind of like that cousin presence, you know what I mean? Like your favorite cousin presence, I've never been in a room with Diddy. That's weird. I've never been in a room with Diddy, so I can't speak on that. But Jay-Z is kind of like in the realm of Earl Spence. They're very approachable, don't waste words, what up, JJ? How you feel? I was thinking about you because I hit Adam Plant up. So Friday? You said Friday? Am I right, JJ? Friday? So Friday we gonna oh shit, Reese slinging that Mary Kay for men and women. Oh shit. Picasso needs a conversation button. Do you got that conversation cream for Picasso? Hey Picasso, when you calling back in, dog? We miss you. That shit was hilarious, Picasso. You had no oh man, that shit was funny, man. I'll never forget. You can walk up to me and see what happened. Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking to oh, that's what you said. I got you. So yeah, man, I think that I'm just gonna sit silent, man. I just hope and pray that his daughter's stories end well, especially the 16-year-old. You understand? Like I hope and pray that she gets her healing. I would have loved that, not love, but I thought, like, as a father, I would think that you would heal home first as opposed to thinking about the world. I'm dealing with some family stuff right now. I mean, my family is full of emotion, so I'm going to take a step back and deal with what I got to do now. I 100% grasp and understand the gravity of the tough times that we're having here in America. And I would hope to use my platform, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Reese can't help herself, y'all. She loves us to death. Reese loves us to death.
Having way too much fun pissing y'all.
Yeah, I know they ain't calling in, so we might as well just co-host the show. What's up?
No, it's just common sense. I think that I really do honestly think that Floyd just
You think he's
don't.
retarded?
No, he's illiterate. I'm not gonna say that. I think he lacks, and I believe that he wasn't taught. I don't even think he know what it is to love. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what
explain that.
If you don't know what it is to love, how can you love somebody else when you don't know what it is to love? You might even love yourself. And I think it's some deep-rooted issues that he's dealing with. And I also believe, when you're in the public eye, you got a lot of fucking people relying on you. You got to please this person. That you have an image to uphold. And sometimes when you're trying to maintain the image, you lose sight of yourself. You understand? Then you got people around you. You understand that you really don't trust everybody on the payroll. Everybody that's around you, you're on the payroll. Trust and believe me. And there's no one genuine enough to pull you to the side and say, hey, man, look. And they might be scared to say, hey, man, this ain't right. Because guess what? They don't want to lose their position out that payroll. They don't want to lose their coins. And I feel like this. Ain't no way in the world you could be around me. You could say you my friend, I love on you, but you can't correct me when I'm wrong, or you can't tell me nothing because my status is up here and your status is down there. That's not a friend. That's not a friend. Because for one, your friend shouldn't be on the payroll. You should be paying your friend to be a friend. A friend gonna be a friend. They're gonna love on you, probably more than family. But I just truly, deeply in my heart think he just don't get it. He needs to, and it stems from when he was young. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It stems from his father, his father's father. He just don't know. So then I sit there. I'm not making an excuse because you got to give a person the benefit of the doubt. Because if they continue to do some clown shit where I got to side eye you and you keep doing, something is clearly wrong. It's not. It's like maybe you reaching out for some help. But see, I don't care how much money you got going on. I don't care about none of that. They don't make you greater than or lesser than. I don't give a damn because you can't take that money with you when you die. Okay. You know, people be arguing over who the fuck gonna get what, and then forget about the dead, the person who died. So money don't cloud my judgment. But he really needs some therapy, some counseling. You know, because people grieve and have different grieving stages, and they grieve how they want to grieve. You know what I mean? Some people act out for attention. Some people cry. Some people dwell in their sorrow. Some people are depressed. We don't know what this man probably going, because he's human. Something is clearly wrong. And like I said, how can you try to love on somebody when you don't even love yourself enough, or you don't know what love is? How can you be there for somebody when you behind closed doors probably going through it? Because like I tell people, everything is an illusion, especially on social media. We don't know what these people go through when they get off of social media. Just because they post a picture, they could be robbing Peter to pay Paul. They can have all this money and don't own nothing. You understand what I'm saying? People just go by what is presented. You can't do that. And these celebrities feel like that we are entitled, or the outsider is entitled to be a part of their life. No, you are human just like the next person is human. Your money, just because your status may be a little different, don't mean you're not human. You can't when you learn to stop trying to accept validation and admiration and all this shit from other people that really clearly don't give a fuck when this shit cut off. You know what I mean? Because we got our own lives to live. We got our own bills to pay. Then you will understand. You got to start putting yourself first. If that means you got to walk away from being on social media and getting your life together, go seek some help in order to be a better you. Because I don't care what come out your mouth. It's all about the actions. Now, you done played in our face time and time again. I don't owe Floyd nothing. And I'm not hating on that man. Because, again, I'm not taking away from his accolades. It's the shit he do, his character, especially you in the public eye, and you continue to do dumbass shit, and then you want people to sit up there just because your tone is, oh, well, I'm going through something. We all going through some goddamn things. You understand? We all got shit going on. We all got the same shit going on, different timing. So I don't want to hear that no more. It's up to you to say, you know what, enough is enough. Let me go get me a therapist. Let me change some people around me. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently the people around you are yes men. They just going with the flow because you paying them. You understand? That man probably behind closed doors can't even sleep at night because you can't even trust the people around you. You understand? You got to pay security, this person, that person, just to protect. No, he got a lot. Them damn people y'all place on these pedals, these idols, these celebrities, whatever you want to call it, public figures go through more shit than the average person. Because see, when we go to sleep in that direct, aka the average, quote unquote, we ain't got to worry about if we gonna get set up a kid, this, and the third. They got more shit to worry about because the more money, the more problems. And the outside person that don't know the better don't even look that way or look outside the box to think like, damn, this person got a lot of shit going on. You can't even trust the people around you because it's all about money. People will fucking kill you over a penny. Over a dime in Mexican money. So we don't know, you know what I mean? He might be reaching out. People reach out and act because they got some shit they dealing with, but don't know how to put their pride to the side and get the help. So like I said, I don't care about what came out of his mouth. I don't care about donating. I care about them children. Forget the world. You can't help the world when your family, your situation ain't right. That's like me telling somebody, oh, you need to be a better parent, and I ain't got shit to do with my kids, but I got kids and I ain't in their life. You understand what I'm saying? You got to help your foundation first before you can help an outside person. It ain't got nothing to do with money and donating. Like he took that and made it seem like, oh, people mad because he got money and ain't donate. No, you missed the point, sir. Like I said, I know a lot of successful, rich dum-dums, illiterate motherfuckers. If you got the talent and skill to be a figure skater, a gymnast, a goddamn race car driver, that ain't got shit. You don't need no education to get to be that. You just gotta have the skill and the talent and the hustle, the discipline and the drive. You ain't gotta have no degree to be this and that. So a lot of people get that confused too. Oh, well, he said he must have did something right. He got money. Yeah, the devil blessed too. Don't forget that either. Okay? People got to be mindful. But at the end of the day, when are we going to say enough is enough? We got so much shit going on within our own community, our own city, our next door neighbor, our own family, to be worried about these rich motherfuckers that got the tools and resources to go get whatever the fuck they want, because they, you know why I can say that? Because they put it out on social media and stunt and tap on the pole. The people that's scraping the pennies. They got all these resources to do, get the help, to seek the help. But meanwhile, us regular people want to defend them type of people when we got our own neighbors, our own family, we could be reaching out, uplifting and helping. We got to learn how to put our energy into people that's going to appreciate it and want to do better. Those of them that don't, let them figure it out. Because ain't no feeling sorry for no grown folks, y'all. I don't feel sorry for no grown folks. You got one time to show me who you are, and I'm going to believe you. I'm going to make a believer out of you. I'm not going to sit up there and keep, well, he's black. We got to say, no, he's 40-some years old. He know better. Nah, he ain't no kid. We got to start. He know better. At this point, he either A, illiterate, don't know, and it's not his fault if he don't know how to love, because it wasn't taught in the household. But he can get some help for it. It's not too late. Okay, everybody has the right to change. It's all about if you want to change. Don't wait till it's too late to try to change when you get to be 60 and 70 years old and you need your children, and then you're going to expect them same children that you turned your back on to come wipe your ass. But what they're going to do is ignore you. They ain't going to claim you. They ain't going to want to be bothered. Because, see, the tables do turn. The tables do turn. And people don't be realizing that. You could be up here one day and ain't got shit the next day. You got to humble yourself and be mindful who the fuck you think you're going to play with and be ugly to. Because the same person you can talk too dirty can be the same person you're going to need the help from. So people don't be mindful of certain things. You ain't exempt from shit. When you living on this earth, because I don't know what earth you living on, but you on the earth, the same earth we on, you ain't exempt. And then you use God in it. So therefore, I'm not going to say you believe in God, but don't play with God either. If you want to say, well, God, okay, cool. Well, you need to be acting like it. You need to do the right thing. Forget saving the world. Go save your children. Go save yourself first. I don't want nobody trying to save me and your shit ain't together. What I look like? The blind leading the blind, we all go fall in the ditch. No, you are not Jesus Christ. You are a human being. Let Jesus do all the saving and all that shit. You need to just save yourself and save your family and be there for them. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say nothing else about Floyd because he don't owe me nothing. I don't owe him shit. And I'm going to say what I want to say. And if he got a problem, he can address it. All I'm saying is now's the time. You done went up there and apologized, which I feel like you could have stayed silent because I didn't want to hear nothing you got to say because I don't believe shit to come out your mouth by the actions that you have displayed over the years. Okay? So at the end of the day, you don't owe us nothing. Go take all that energy that you did, a little 4-minute video could have been put into your children, identifying some problems within yourself. We don't care about no money. We care about you being a better you. Be a better you. That's what people care about. Being a better you. We can give a fuck about no money. But see, that's all he know. That's all he know. And that's the problem. So can't nobody come play with me about no money because I asked him to spell goddamn supercalifragilistic. Don't play with me. I'll make them count the money out loud in words. Count 1,000 in words, 2,000 in words. Then your ass can't fucking spell. So I hurt your feelings. I will hurt your feelings. You can't throw them in my face. Bitch, we have a spelling contest, a reading contest with me. See, I'll break you down. I'll make you reevaluate your life when you come in my face and think you're going to be cute with me. That's how I am. So you got to be mindful how you treat people. And y'all, I don't give a damn. You got one time to try to play in my face and act like you better than. I'm going to show you who you are. Because we all equal. We on the same playing field. Don't let no status and no money define who you are and make you feel like you less than because you're not where you want to be. No. But when y'all get that in y'all mind, then y'all going to understand. And I'm out, Fred. Thanks for journeying. See you later.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you calling. Thank you. Yeah, man. I mean, it's hard to um take him at face value when he's betrayed us so much. Like when he came out in that mask, I was like, man, I can't believe you're gonna slap all these millions of people. You're gonna slap all these guys in the face that bought this pay-per-view, man. I thought that was
I'm having way too much fun pissing off.
What's up? 469. What's up?
What up, Fred? It's Brandon from Dallas.
I know this. I know who this is. What's
up? When you said I'm not gonna destroy the wisdom, I'm gonna get back on Floyd. But when you said we was gonna have that Malcolm conversation,
May 19th. I mean, we can have it anytime, but May 19th.
No. I don't want to do that because the chat destroyed me last time, and I don't want any parts of that. So
they destroyed. Hey.
But we're gonna have a good conversation because
if that bothers you,
to tell you the truth,
hey, let me tell you
just
something.
To tell you the truth,
what's that?
I got a few letters that Malcolm wrote, and I have a few that the public has never seen, and between me and you, I said on air, whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna tell you who firebombed Malcolm's house. That's an open secret. Everybody knows that who did it.
Oh, so really?
Yes, I keep telling you, all of this stuff is known. It's just that if you don't know, then you don't know. If you're not in that circle, then you wouldn't know. But I tell you though.
Okay.
I tell you, that'll be something good because I don't know if you saw the doc where they was trying to act like he set the Molotov cocktail and he had it in his room. Nah, I'm gonna tell you exactly who threw it and how close to Malcolm's house that they lived. The persons that threw the Molotov cocktails into his home, they could see his house from their house.
So you talking about Farrakhan's brother?
You better believe it.
Oh man, yeah, I know Farrakhan.
See, you already know, Fred. I know you know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just stuff that when I get bored at night, not bored, but when you get the quiet moments, I just type in Malcolm X. You know what I mean? Like on my screen,
and then
it turns into a sinkhole.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Fred.
No, I'm just saying, like it's just an accumulation of information. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I can't say it's true. I can't say it's not. I'm 42 years old. I'm just saying that
I'm 38 years old and I'm verifying it all. So how about that?
How about that? How about now? Because you up right now.
But we can go over Malcolm's letters. We can go through his book. We can do all that because I ain't gonna lie. I grew up, like I told you, I grew up around the NOI, and I was fascinated by Malcolm. Matter of fact, just being real, I read his book every year until I was like 27, 28 years old because I can relate to what he went through in his book, not just with his life. I'm saying even his coming around the Nation of Islam and the euphoria and him describing it and him breaking down the teachings and learning. I know what that feels like. So I just read it. It just reminded me of greatness. And I know that the conversation might seem different. Like, man, how can you feel this one way about Malcolm and then feel another way? It's because it's different views of Malcolm that we get to see based on his writings, the way he related to his wife. Like, it's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know, and they'll be surprised to find out when it comes to his personal life. And I don't know if we should talk offline, but I think all of this has been introduced into the public. You just got to know where to look. But when it comes to what he wrote and how he thought and how he felt about different things, I could tell you one thing. I could tell you that that when Malcolm said that he never knew that it was white Muslims, that's not true, because he went to a trip to the Middle East in 1958, 1959. Damraj Muhammad sent him there, so he got a chance to survey all this. And he talks about this. The only reason he didn't make Hajj, or what you would call pilgrimage then, is because he didn't want to go before his teacher went. But Malcolm had traveled extensively through the Middle East, 1958, 1959. So I could tell you that he saw different people, and it was already understood. You got to recognize that Malcolm also spent a lot of time in New York. New York is a multicultural melting pot. So he saw it all, and I could give you, and then we'll get into the motivations of how he thought, how he trained the FOI. A lot of people don't realize Malcolm was a national spokesman, and he was the regional minister over the East Coast, which means every mosque that was basically established or started on the East Coast, he either had a hand in starting it, or he was the head of it. So that's basically, Malcolm was responsible for a lot of the boom of the Nation of Islam from the late 1950s into his death. So he started a lot of mosques. He started the mosque in Philadelphia. He started the mosque in Atlanta. He started the mosque. He had a hand in starting the mosque in the West Coast. I mean, everybody was basically trained and came up under him as far as the way that I mean, you can even tell to this day, the ministers still mimic him. He was the standard. He was the prototype. I mean, even the way Minister Farrakhan speaks, you can hear Malcolm in him in certain ways. And we could jump back on the Floyd. Now, when it comes to Floyd, what we got to know is that Floyd was not trained and groomed the way Ali was trained and groomed. Ali was around other strong black men who thought and felt a certain way, who had a self-pride about themselves, and they were selfless. So Ali could go around the world and represent his people to the fullest because he was taught to do that. Floyd wasn't taught to do this, and we think that Floyd, because we are used to great boxing, Ali just was beautiful, man. Like how you say, when you get bored, you go listen, you go Google Malcolm X things. What I do is I go look at old Ali videos, not him boxing, but him talking when he's in London, when he's in different places, and he's talking about the black man and how he thinks that we should be and how we should respond to certain things and how we should take care of ourselves. At one point in time, I don't know if you know, but Ali was in the Middle East trying to get fundraising for a black hospital in the early 70s. They was going to put it in Chicago. Ali was, so what we expect, and we see how beautiful Ali was in the way that his daughters, you got to remember that Ali's first wife, Sister Khalila, she was born and bred into the Nation of Islam. She'll tell you this out of her own mouth if you ever meet her. She'll tell you she was taught how to cook. She was taught how to sew. She was taught how to treat a man. She was taught how to rear children. She was taught all of these things. We lost a lot of that. So when it comes to Floyd wasn't taught these things. His mother was on drugs just like my mother was on drugs. His father went to prison for selling drugs just like my father went to prison for selling drugs. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not making excuses for him, but he didn't go anywhere to get taught nothing. He didn't. A lot of times we say what we say about religion, which is fine, but that shit can heal you from certain things, man, from the traumatic stresses of living in this society. Floyd don't have nothing. Floyd don't even believe in nothing but money. That's his God, money. That's his God. That's who he worships, and it shows. So I just want to say that. I hope the chat ain't eating me up too much. But yeah, we're gonna have this conversation, and hopefully I can read some of these letters to you when Malcolm's talking about us, Sister Betty. That's gonna be a beautiful thing because Sister Betty has an image that I'm gonna be honest, that she shouldn't have. She gave Malcolm hell. Malcolm even talked about one time in one of the letters that he felt less than a man, and he would go and hide from her. But that's neither here nor there.
Where'd you get the letters from?
All that.
Where'd you get the letters from?
Huh?
Where'd you get the letters from?
They was passed down. They basically artifacts. So basically they was passed down.
I've been trying to buy a lot of that stuff. There's a guy who has a museum
in Detroit.
No, he has a floating museum. Like I follow him on Instagram, and I reached out to him to try and buy some Malcolm X artifacts, but I haven't. He hasn't returned. He hasn't got back to me. He has a traveling museum.
Have you watched the Malcolm X doc Make It Plain yet? They came on PBS like years and years ago. It came out like, I don't know, maybe 1999.
It came out like 20 years ago. Yeah, I saw it, but I haven't watched it in a long time. But what's the name of it?
It's called Malcolm X Make It Plain.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's one of the best documentaries, and plus they interview a lot of. They interview his brother, they interview his sister Yvonne, they interview his sister Ella.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's something else, a good touch. But yeah, we'll have a good Malcolm conversation. I don't know how far I want to go because I don't know if it's fair for me to go into his personal life too much. So I only touch certain things I know. And if you want to go deeper, we can get some older believers on the phone from New York. That's easy. That's like a phone call away, and I could three-way them in if it wouldn't be too late. And
all information, I mean, as much as you know. Like, I mean, I think it's important. You know, I think it's important that we tell the truth, tell your truth, you know, as it relates to him, you know. Everything I have is secondhand information. You know what I mean?
Everything we all have is secondhand information. Fred, we wasn't there.
I wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't there. And the people that are there, they got what? They got they on limited time right now, you know. So I've been I've been doing my due diligence. I'm trying to get a hold of Thomas Hayer. I'm trying.
He's inside the Muslim community in New York right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of him. I'm trying.
You're not gonna get a hold to him. He's not gonna do any interviews, Fred. He's not granting any interviews. And I'm gonna tell you from what I was told, because what the message that he put out, he basically told and said that he's an older man now. He regrets what happened, and he just want to move on with his life. That's what that's the message that I got, because when he first got out, a lot of us were trying to speak to him. So and that's the message that he put out. Captain Aziz, I don't know if you know, but when he first got out, the light-skinned brother who didn't do it, when he first got out, Minister Farrakhan put him over Mosque number 7. He made him the regional captain. There's a lot of history and stuff like that, and we can get into that too, about them two brothers and what happened and how that went. But anyway, I don't want to keep getting killed too much in the chat, Fred. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody get back to the Floyd conversation. But basically, what I would say about Floyd is Floyd hadn't been taught. I mean, I think we expected too much for him because of his money and his success in the boxing ring, and we expected to correlate to his actions and how he carried himself. But I don't think we should expect that from him. I think we should expect to look at a man who had a father who went to prison when he was at a young and impressionable age. I think we should look at him as a man who had a mother who was on crack or drugs or whatever most of his life. And we should look at a man who was raised by his grandmother. We should look at him as a man who self-admitted that he didn't finish high school. So because of his success with his hands in a boxing ring, that he can beat the shit out of somebody, but strategically, and get paid millions of dollars, shouldn't make us think that he should translate and be a great leader, because he don't have a background for that. So I think we're a little too hard on Floyd. When you see a bum on the street and the bum start doing bum shit, you don't be like, oh, that bum should do better. You expect the bum to do bum shit. You know what I mean? So that's the way I kind of view Floyd. Until we see Floyd learning something or growing as a person, we should expect what the fuck we get. And that's that. So, man, y'all have a good night. I appreciate the conversation, Fred. I'm going to jump back in the chat and see about that. And I hopefully I could beam in on that date, and I could show you some of the letters.
Yeah, you got to beam in. You got to beam in. Let me get the next. Speaking of beaming in. I'll get you next, past Shadigan 305.
Yo, play.
What's up, man?
You didn't win that fight.
Praise like Jesus. Play like Moses.
What's up?
What's up with you, Fred? I just want to talk about Floyd real quick. You know, I feel like Floyd Mayweather, you know, his baby mama passed away about a month ago. He's kind of late. You know what I mean? Speaking about this, he should have did this a couple of weeks ago. And also about his uncle, you know, he should have spoke out a while back. You know what I mean? He had a plenty of time to speak about this. He had a FaceTime conversation with Antonio Brown, and he wasn't showing any sympathy around that time. So it seems kind of fake to me. You know what I mean, Fred? The guy, he wants to be in the spotlight. He's craving attention right now. We know that he's been in the gym. Rumors swarming around right now that Floyd Mayweather is coming back to boxing. I don't know if you heard about these rumors that he's supposed to come back.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, man. I think he needs some money right now. He's going broke. You know, Floyd Mayweather turned his back on a lot of people during his career. Speaking of 50 Cent, how he got 50 Cent involved in boxing. He promised 50 Cent all these lies, man. You know what I mean? He lied to 50, and that was his best friend. And he's not trustworthy. You know what I mean? And he's talking about he wants to come back to the sport of boxing. I think he should be trying to pass the torch to the next great fighters. You know, instead of trying to get this Pacquiao fight, that's what he's gunning for. Instead of him trying to get that Pacquiao fight, you know, I feel like Earl Spence deserves that fight. Earl Spence been calling for that Manny Pacquiao fight ever since he beat Mikey Garcia. Ever since the Mikey Garcia fight when Manny Pacquiao hopped in a ring, Spence wanted that fight. Now Mayweather is talking about coming out of retirement to fight Pacquiao. I just think he's being selfish right now, Fred. That's just my honest estimation of the whole thing. And you know, shout outs to you with that interview you did with Eddie Mustafa Muhammad today, man. I enjoy watching that interview. You know, former world champion, a great trainer, trained the likes of Chad Dawson, made Chad Dawson a world champion. You know what I mean? So shout outs to brother Eddie Muhammad, man. That's my Muslim brother. I appreciate it, Fred. I just had to tap in with you. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's yeah, man. I'm just gonna sit back and watch this shit as it relates. Man, I can't react to it. Pastor, is this Pastor Usher Deacon 305? Pastor Usher Deacon 305.
All you scared to death Negroes.
Praise Black Jesus. Play Black Moses.
You need some hip hop in your life.
Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate.
What's up, man? What's up? We fall down, but we get up. We fall down.
Hey, let me tell you when I looked at the little video with Floyd, man, I felt a couple of different ways about that interview. Mm-hmm. I mean, not interview. I'm sorry.
Monologue.
About the little, right.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was mostly, and I picked up on it after a few words, that he was not speaking as a father. He was not speaking as a friend, a neighbor. He was speaking, when I'm listening to him, he was speaking as a CEO. He was speaking as me, we, the business. Mm. See, when he went to rattling off his pain, he said his uncle, the children's mother, the uncle, and he cut it off right there.
Yeah, and then went to the money. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for you to bring up my two daughters. That never came up. So to me, it felt like you're holding a grudge against your daughters. For one, she cannot control what comes out of NBA YoungBoy's mouth. Like I said earlier in a previous call, this girl thinks that she's in love with him. She's young. She's still yet a baby. You understand what I'm saying? So she's dealing with emotions. She's dealing with a new thing in her life where she's never experienced being in trouble with the law. She's also got a father. Well, take that back. She has a daddy in her life that does not know how to be a father to her. Now, I wanted to also say to Floyd, if I got you wrong, if I'm reading you wrong, brother, I'll apologize. Man to man, I apologize. But if I'm right, you need to work on some stuff, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know how you're praying to God and what you're doing. Like you said, you're doing things behind the scenes that you don't have to prove to nobody. I get that. And I hope that all those things are true. But while you're working on those things behind the scenes, I hope also that you're trying to work on your daughter, saying, you know what, I don't give a damn what the world see and don't see. I'm going to make sure my child don't go to jail. I'm going to make sure my baby girl that's crying out for help understand that I'm here for her, that I'm going to be a nurturing father. I wasn't a father in the past, but it ain't too late. Damn it, it ain't too late. I'm going to work on this right now, baby. I'm here for you. I don't have to go in front of the cameras and prove this to the world. So if all that's going on, Floyd, I apologize, brother. Because who am I to be sitting at home on a couch trying to critique a billionaire, right? I get all that. Because when I'm listening to you, I heard a CEO. I did not hear a father. I did not hear a neighbor. I did not hear a friend. When you talked about your pain, you cut off at your Uncle Roger. You never brought up your 2 daughters. That fucked with me. Why, man? Don't hold no grudges against your daughter about what some clown said to you. She a young girl. She can't whoop that man. She can't tell him how to run his mouth. This is why I gave that young prayer, that young baby girl that prayer. But that also went to both of the daughters. Change the things that you can change. Don't worry about the things that you can't change. Work on you. Work on being the best you, babies. Because you can't change your father. Because if he's not doing what he's supposed to do what you should do. Look out for yourself. Love yourself. And don't nobody else love you. You got to first love yourself. You see what I'm saying? You got to first love yourself. And we have to deal with that, man, individually. So if I'm critiquing you the wrong way, brother, I apologize. But if everyone is calling in here and hit the nail on the head, brother, you really do need to work on these things. And don't take it as an insult or somebody robbing against you. No, man, say, you know what, all these people can't be wrong. And if I'm not doing these things, I probably need to work on some stuff. And if I don't know how to do it by myself, you know what, get with some people who can help me understand what I'm doing wrong. To help me be a better person, to help me be a better father, first of all. Because one thing about it, those babies didn't actually come in this world. See, when we lay down for pleasure and all this shit, even if we don't plan for them, but when they come, let's do what we're supposed to. That's why I say I respect any man that take care of his responsibility. Because I had a daddy. I didn't have a father. I had a daddy that made me, but didn't do shit. That my mother had to be the mother and the father. You understand what I'm saying? And when he was in prison on those murder charges, she made sure he always kept canteen, made sure he always got visits. When this man got out of prison, he didn't come home to his wife and 5 kids. He went to West Palm Beach and built another family, still married to my mother. Wow. So I understand bullshit. Damn. But that's what made me the father that I am, that I would never be a daddy. And I told my wife when we first got together, before we ever had kids, if we ever have any kids, you or my babies will never, ever have to worry about me abandoning my position as a father, as a husband. I've been with my wife for 28 years. Come May 2nd, we'll be together 29 years. August 1st, I'll be 50 years old, bro. To God be the glory. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if it's God's willing, we'll continue to build. I got some things I need to work on, yeah. And that's I'm not saying that I'm a perfect person, but I did the best I could do. I raised all of my kids under one roof. All of them. Listen, I made any great parent, any good parent wants their children to be better than them. If that don't come out of your mouth to your kids and in your actions, man, it's hard for me to respect you because you know what? It's all about you. I'll walk around looking like the junkyard dog that makes sure my kids and my daughters and my sons walking around looking like kings and queens. I wear flip-flops and busted socks. Got toes hanging out to make sure they ride around and look like they're supposed to be and get the best out of life. I take the back seat, bro. Let them drive. You understand what I'm saying? Me as a father, that's what I'm willing to give it all up for them. I don't live my life. I done did all that. When they came, I understood right. It's Father Road. And I'm gonna tell you just like this. When me and my wife first started, we was young, man. We had to learn on the job. I told you my mother passed right after I got with my wife. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man, listen, Floyd, again, if I'm wrong, bro, man to man, I apologize. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm talking about me. If I'm saying anything that's incorrect and you doing everything you're supposed to do, I apologize. But if not, bro, take it to the head, man, and take it to the heart and do what you're supposed to do as a man, man. Not for the world, not for me, not for your baby, first of all. You understand me? You know, I don't have to be from where you at to be able to get to your ear. And you know, to be able to listen. It's never about where you're from; it's where you're at. I can live and be anywhere and be the same man. I'll be the same man no matter where I go. I'm gonna be the same man wherever I go, and you will be the same man wherever you go. If it's bullshit, brother, it's gonna be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna be a father or you're not. But it's not too late, man. It's not too late, Floyd, to get it together because your babies are still young, man. They're still young. They're still young, man. You can do this, bro. Take your ego out of it, bro. Please, take your fucking ego out of it because I did not hear you one time in that little small-ass monologue say anything about your babies concerning your hurt. You told the world how bad you was in pain about you. It was all about you. What about those two babies? They're in trouble, man. But you want the world to feel sorry for you, a fucking billionaire. Are you insane?
I didn't understand.
Oh my God. Hey, man. Love you, bro. I just wanted to get in, bro, and spit that a little bit, man. Love you, bro.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yep. Love the chat, man. Love all y'all, man. Y'all know I get a little off every now and then, but I still love everybody. All right, bro.
Hallelujah. Appreciate
right.
you, dog. One. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, I just realized when 469 was talking, when B was talking, I call him B. He go by Brandon as well. I asked for it, and I forgot what he said. So this is gonna be fresh to me. I'll play it after this call.
Let my tent to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
Hey, just so y'all know, I haven't shaved in like a month, and I feel awkward and shit doing this shit on live and shit, like, you know, because you get all these hairs and shit in your beard and shit, and that shit it's overgrown and shit. So I feel like I'm like, do y'all think I'm a crackhead or something? Because I'm like this and shit. I'm like, damn, this shit getting in the way. What's up, man? How you feel, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm pretty sure somebody will edit that shit out. Now let me fix it. I am a crackhead. I do 10 lines a night. So I want to edit that shit out and make a joke out of it. Anyway, what's up?
But yeah, I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna make this real short. Boy is a grown man. Like when the one call said, "Oh, he was a talk." But the thing is, this man got plenty of money and resources to get it right, to get himself right. Because if you ain't gonna get yourself right, then how you go try to get somebody else right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and you know what I took from that whole little monologue thing from him?
Uh-huh.
That he praying on other people's pain. He praying on our pain. They love to pray on our pain.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's what I took from that video. He prayed because you better believe him. He been listening to that whole video that he put out. I honestly feel like he been listening to a barbershop conversation.
Uh-huh.
And he's talking about donate this, donate that. That ain't nothing but a tax write-off. That ain't nothing but a tax write-off, nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? How you get your house in order before you can try to help, quote unquote, the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that whole video. We don't believe, like Jay-Z said, we don't believe you. You need more people.
I don't believe nothing that he said. Like, I really don't, because he done shit on us. He done showed us who he truly is for all these years. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like Reese was saying that the devil can bless you too.
Yeah,
but it's gonna
Reese
come with
said that.
But it's gonna come with a price. And all this shit that's coming, that was the price. So do I feel sorry for him? Hell no. God ain't gonna force himself on nobody. He gave everybody a choice. You feel me? So Floyd made his choice. So Floyd got to deal with the consequences, whatever that comes with. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I feel about that whole like situation, like straight up. Because there's gonna be a lot of people don't come from broken homes, this and that, but they didn't let that destroy. You know what I'm saying? Their life completely. You know what I'm saying? So it's time. You know, it's time that he needs to know what I'm saying. Just fuck that shit up and really become if you ain't gonna become a man for yourself, at least for your children, man. At least for your kids, so like straight up, all that pride and money and ego, you got to put that shit to the side. And the way it looks like, he ain't gonna put it to the side. He done fell in love with this character that he done built up so much. It's so deeply rooted into his heart that it's just destroying him. It's just completely destroying him. And that's exactly what it's doing. Like, all this shit been started with the destruction of Floyd. When him and 50 had got into it. When them two devils, when the devils don't, the enemy don't even like the damn enemy. And that's what it was. Both of them was exposing each other. Like, both of them was tearing each other shit up. That's when the destruction started. When he stabbed 50, that's when it started. Tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. Just like how the hell you got a homeboy, you know what I'm saying, that you done signed to your own record label, but you fucking his girlfriend. Then he turned around and kill himself. Oh, hey, it's a couple years ago. Y'all know. You remember that.
Isaac Hayes' son or something like that?
Yeah, Isaac Hayes' son, yeah. Floyd was fucking that man's girlfriend. I know this for a fact. Fucking that man's girlfriend behind his back.
Wow.
That's when all the destruction of Floyd came. That's when it came. And then all of a sudden, years later, all this shit just boom, 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 boom. But when the devil come to collect, he showing up come to collect, don't he? And that's all I got to say. So have a good night.
Appreciate you. Good night. Good night. I'm very interested in this question. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it. It was after an Earl Spence fight. I'm very interested in what Floyd has to say about this. I'll get to the phone calls in a second, but I literally forgot about this. I'll go to you, Reg. Reg, you probably want to comment after this Farrakhan shit because maybe you have something to add, okay? So you don't mix it, okay? Let me say screen share. Chrome. Floyd Mayweather with Farrakhan.
You smile. Does it? But does it look like Amir Khan though? Is that who it's going to be?
No, either Kareem Mayfield or Andre Berto. Either Kareem Mayfield or Andre Berto. That's who Floyd Mayweather will be facing in September.
Floyd, a lot of people think you're joking when you say that. Can you address that? Because some people took it serious and some people didn't.
I mean, it's no different from every fighter. You know, one of those guys get upset, Floyd Mayweather. You just don't know. You can never overlook a guy. You know, things happen.
I spoke to Kareem and he's excited.
Yes. They call it the Mayweather sweepstakes.
Berto said he already started training too. Floyd. How do you determine who gets that Mayweather sweepstakes, Floyd? Is it just...
All depends on how I feel. All depends on how I feel.
Floyd, did you get a chance to hear what Louis Farrakhan said about you, how he praised you, about how you did it your way?
I got respect and I got love for everyone.
Floyd, were you still proud of Adrien despite a loss? You know, summing up the.
You heard he said, "I got love and respect for everyone." He didn't want to get into it. I was, you know, I was very interested in that because Louis Farrakhan said something on the Breakfast Club that I thought that was important. He was proud of Floyd that he did it his way. He was proud of Floyd that he did it his way, and he also said that he had reservations about Warren Buffett and everyone because they want to tie up his money. Like, because they want investment money too. I don't give a fuck how much money you are. OPMs is always better. Other people's money. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that at the end of the day, I think that what somebody said about having men around him, I was very interested in that. You know what I mean? And yeah, EJ on the sideline. That's when Earl Spence beat. Who did he beat that night? I think Earl Spence beat. My gosh. Who did he beat that night? He beat. I'll tell you right now. What date was that? June 22nd. He was on the undercard. June 22nd, 2015 is Adrien Broner versus he beat Phil Greco that night. He beat Phil. That was 4 years ago. Damn, 5 years ago. Wow. He beat Phil Greco 5 years ago. So he sidestepped it. So that's what I wanted. I was very interested in that, and try and find a correlation between what Brandon said. So as it relates to that. So I know this Red, you can go next. I thought that was Red.
Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
Red, you can go next.
You got to turn down the background noise. And yeah. I thought, Reg, where you at, big homie? So yeah, man. Yeah, he's oh yeah, it was a 3-round fight. He beat Phil Greco had a decent first round now, but Earl went to that body. God damn, Earl was turning them punches that night. Fuck.
Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep.
Hey, before you get in, Reg, I was watching that fight. I was ringside, and I could see Earl just turning them motherfuckers. I mean, you ever beat a nigga's ass so bad you feel bad for them? Like, you like, man, I gotta stop, but I gotta make sure you ain't gonna hit me back. You know what I mean? You ever been in fights like that? I know all of us has. You know, Chris Algieri was a beatdown too. That was, I think Chris Algieri is my favorite fight of Earl Spence. I think that's my favorite fight. But he was turning on Phil Greco. And actually, Phil Greco said it in an interview. He says, he said, I would rather Earl hit me in the head, man. He was hitting me so hard to the body. Shout out to Phil Greco, man. Shout out to Phil Greco. Hey, what's up?
What's up, Fred? Yeah, man, I that was sick hearing Floyd being afraid to kind of answer that question, as he thinks, he falls along in the lines of people who want to, isolate themselves away from Louis Farrakhan because of the picture that others who are afraid of the message that he puts out, they attach this hate thing to a Louis Farrakhan. It's far from the truth, and for Floyd to duck that, and that's once again, that's like the beginning of his All Lives Matters type of bull crap. But also he finds himself in the moment into where he wants shit to be all lives matter. Because right now it's the Floyd Mayweather's family's matter right now. And ain't nobody gonna buy into that, the Floyd Mayweather's matters right now, because we on some all lives matter shit. You have a lot to showcase to people before people can never trust a Floyd Mayweather when it comes to being about anything. And before he can go through anything of caring about the people, he got to go through the steps of caring about his own damn children. that should be the first path to, him kind of going through a reconciliation or whatever the hell he is. He's trying to resurrect his image. His whole mindset is he's realizing what he thought was what meant the world, meaning money. Sometimes money doesn't have a value to certain aspects of life. Money can't buy you everything. Money can't buy you out of situations. And reality has really like hit his ass. It's choked him up and everything. Anybody can change. I can get that, man. I ain't seen some of the worst individuals probably walking this planet. And I've seen them, when you look at them in life now, you have no idea of what kind of past these folks have had in life. But anyone can go through a change, and it's never an overnight process. Sometimes it takes decades for these people to resurrect themselves, to find redemption for a lot of the ills they've done. Now, Floyd hasn't done any ill shit in life, but what he stands for has been the most ill and detrimental shit when it comes to who you could have been for people. You've reached such monumental status. You're supposed to be an advocate for your people, inspiration for your people, role model for your people. He fell very short on that. He fell flat on his face with it. But outside that, Floyd doesn't have these external issues. It's just what he represents, which really ain't shit. He represents a greenbacks. And that really too much ain't nothing. Because along with the money he has zero representation. He has zero power. He has zero influence of any of the circles of people with money. A Warren Buffett has the ability to influence things. People speak about Bill Gates being part of his vaccine. That's part of Bill Gates using his financial influence to get himself in the circles, to be in the intermixing of things that are meant to, progress situations in life. People got the thing about him trying to be in population control, but it's still looking at the influence of what you can do when you have such a level of wealth. And Floyd's not able to do any of that because he has played himself like a fool. His ability to communicate within these circles, it ain't worth it. It's like a child is better off trying to communicate in these circles than Floyd is. So Floyd got a ton of rebuilding he has to do within his life, restructuring. At first, it begins with the family. He has a lot to do to rebuild these damn children. These children need a lot of work because they're unable to fit in any of the circles of future leaders, because these kids got a lot of work if they think they're going to compete with those who are out here making decisions in life. It's just a lot going forward, man. Like I said, I didn't see many people change, man. A quick story. I've been into where the homies' moms send us. We go to this church camp like in the mid-90s or something like that. It's a camp out in Malibu. But we just think it's a regular church camp. It ended up turning into, this shit look like some youth authority shit. He's picking us up from different hoods throughout LA. Every time we stop in the hood, the kids, they involved in like the hood stuff. This is right around the age where people start claiming their neighborhoods. So it's several, scuffles and stuff on the bus. But we get out here to this campsite. We get out there, we see all the counselors. We got a bunch of big dudes, but a bunch of big black dudes, and the camp just all young black kids from like different hoods in LA, Compton, all throughout South Central. And when we get there, this is one white counselor, and everybody just looking. And this dude got the most racial shit. He's a former Aryan Brotherhood, but his whole body covered in these tattoos. And there was this kids looking at this dude like we about to kill this fool. We looking for big boulders. We about to mash this fool. He ended up being the counselor that we had through this week that we stayed at this camp. And over this time, we tripping like, wait, why this one white dude? Because he never wore a shirt. We like, why this white dude out here like this, and none of these big black counselors doing nothing to him? But what happened is all these counselors have been through prison. They have, turned their lives over to God. They're like deep into the Bible, Christianity, and all that stuff, and they changed their lives. A lot of former NFL players who were there left their lives off with drugs, street crimes. But the white dude who used to be like a high-ranking Aryan Brotherhood, when I say he got like F niggers, got blacks hanging on nooses and all that stuff. But over time, when we get to meet the camp, we disrespect them. It took one situation where we speak and we're like, man, why you got all this shit up on you, man? Like, we tripping, young kids tripping on this dude, and it was like based on, he went back to his life of how he was raised. He was raised by uncles and fathers that, they spew this stuff to him throughout his community. Then when he gets into, street level crimes and all that, he gets to the prison. But he hates people who he's never been around. He's just been filled with hate based on what's been taught to him by other people who is in a sense were afraid of these people, but they spread it to these kids to try to fight, real cowardice thing. You spread this to kids to try to fight your battles, what you're afraid of. But any type of ills he's done to people were never the black folks. He done it to his own folks. And inside of prison, he'll make calls to have people killed and uses white folks, probably some attacks on blacks and all this stuff. But this is just the way it turned out. But he changed his life over time. He changed. And that was like some incredible shit. But then also in my personal life, where I come from, and I see many folks who I know to knock people's heads off, and are really changed people in life. And Floyd has a chance to do that. Even though he hasn't done none of the ill things that people have done, he has to come to a realization that money, it means nothing. Money should matter to you and what you can do with it. But when it comes to your influence amongst other people, you have to be a voice. You have to be an influencer to positivity, an influence in teaching people how to reach the mountaintop as well. Essentially a life coach. And that motherfucker's far from that shit. So before you become a life coach to the people.
Hey, you was just building that nigga up. You was like, all right, I'm gonna just be honest. This nigga ain't shit. I'm like, oh shit, Reggie Owens. I didn't even expect you to go this route. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there like I'm glued into every syllable and every motherfucking sound that you utter it, and I'm like, okay, he's building. Then you just basically say the nigga ain't shit, Reg.
Yeah, but at the moment he ain't. But he got some ways to go. He got some ways to go.
This ain't the funniest shit. This ain't the funniest shit ever, dog. Oh my God, I ain't never heard that. Reg, that's funny, dog. That's funny, man. That's funny. That's funny. I'm sitting there with man.
Go ahead.
Man, I'm just. You were just galvanizing the spirit in the room, dog. You was like, yeah, man, we gonna do this, man. I know you had 8 turnovers in the first half, man, but you're our best player, man. You gonna make the winning basket. Come on, Floyd. Come on, Floyd. That nigga ain't shit. It's like, oh man, but yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but it's all part of the redemption process. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take long. Even motherfuckers far. My brother, matter of fact, is far, and that's the person I'm most focused on. My brother, another one of these menaces to society. But my prayers and my workings is that one day he goes through this redemptive process, even though he's far as fuck away from it as well. But I've seen people make these changes, and Floyd's gonna have to make these changes. And the way to make these changes is stop talking about money. Start talking about real life.
Exactly.
Shit. Especially. Yeah, and it's like, even I thought about when other calls come in about like his travels throughout the world. What have you gained through these travels when you have been nowhere but through the tourist and high-end luxury districts? You might as well stayed home and went to Neiman Marcus and all that shit. If you ain't on the ground really getting the vibe where the people are, your travels is essentially a waste of fucking money. And that's like, even when I don't like going places with people because I don't want to go to touristy ass shit. I want to go through neighborhoods. Like, that's the way I live. It's the way I've been. And he has to realize that. And like Mike Tyson said, he's an afraid little boy. He has to have people around him because there's a big chunk of Floyd that's missing, and he has to find that shit. And it's gonna come through him being a person that breaks himself down to the lowest compounds and realize, outside the money, you're just a regular person. But that's all I got. I'm gonna open it up for it.
I appreciate that. Hey, you know what? I think yes, indeed. I was just about to hit you, Miss Shelton. I was just about to say, where is Insane Beauty and Patricia at? I was just about to say that. I ain't lying. I swear to heavens, I was just about to say that. You know what I mean? Because you always come in around 10:15, 10:30 and just say, okay, I'm here. I just want y'all to know I'm here. You know what I mean? Just sprinkle her black girl magic on the chat and shit. I'm here. Oh, Reg, that shit was funny, dog. That was like a scene from a movie, dog. I ain't gonna even front. Is your phone fixed, nigga? God damn. Hello?
Fred, you there?
Who this?
This is CMB 100.
Hey, what's up?
254.
What's up?
All right, look. I just want to share a story that happened to me yesterday, if that's okay.
Okay.
So it's Sunday, and my neighbor of the last 7 years, he's got a house. My house, I bought it 7 years ago. His house, he's had it probably 10 or 15 years. Invites me and the fam over. We playing some dominoes, and that's what we're doing. Out front, we barbecuing, playing dominoes, just pretty much having a good time. However, there was one individual there that for some reason, and I don't know why, but for some reason, this individual felt it was appropriate to talk down to me, and I guess it's because I'm only 42 and he's 50. Mm-hmm. So he started doing that. And I was like, I'm not really cool with that, but, you know, I'm going to keep everything cool out of respect for my neighbor and everything. But it got to a point where the dude lost his mind. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting at the domino table in the front yard, and I said, look, man, I'm not the one. And then he didn't even listen. He was just like, blah, blah, blah. Just started talking to a whole bunch of old trash. And then I immediately changed my game and was like, I guess I am the one, nigga. He didn't like that, so he starts bucking up to me. And this is yesterday. And so we go ahead and stand up and square off. And let me remind you, I'm not the tiniest person on the planet. Mm-hmm. I am 6'4". Right now, I probably weigh about 220. So I'm still kind of light. Mm-hmm. But I'm not the smallest person on the planet. And I just told him, man, I said, look, this is not a problem that you want to have. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of thought about it a couple of times. It was like, yeah, this is not a problem that I want to have. All I'm saying was yesterday was crazy. And I'm sorry for bringing up that story, but that shit did just happen yesterday. And all he was doing was trying to play dominoes and barbecue and have a good ass time. But sometimes you get motherfuckers that talk out of pocket that need to get checked.
Was Floyd there?
Unfortunately, he wasn't. I wish he was.
Okay. I was trying to correlate that story into Floyd Mayweather. That's why I was.
Nothing correlates. Nothing correlates at all. I just wanted to call in and let you know that's what happened to me yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right. I just appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you.
All right. Hey, much love.
All right.
Keep it easy, y'all.
All right.
I'm back in the chat.
All right. Appreciate you. Yeah, he just had to get it off his chest. Hey, you know you got a story. Hey, you ever wear that fly ass outfit in the 7th grade and your fucking 7th grade homeroom crush don't fucking show up? That ever happened to you? Or have you ever dropped a glass motherfucking a glass bottle or something and you catch it and no one's in the kitchen? That's what that caller went through today. He been waiting for his friends to call him back for 24 fucking hours. He called his best friend. He called his second friend. He called his third friend. He even called 3 niggas he hate. They didn't call his ass back. So he said, Fred comes on every night at 9:00. And I know about 2,000 or 3,000 people gonna watch this show. So I'm gonna call into the show and just get this shit off my chest. That's what happened, dog. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened, dog. That's exactly what happened, dog. He had to tell this story, man. He had to tell that story, man. That was. Hey, Reg, how was those cheesecakes, dog? He sounded like he fucked up about it too. Yeah, it bothered him. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Oh man, that shit was funny. Hey, Reg, how was them cheesecakes though? Hey, JJ, I just put in my order. Fred, you funny, fam. I'm telling you the truth, nigga. I know. I remember having a crush on Lisa Jackson. Anybody else have a crush on Lisa Jackson? Or how about Letitia? Letitia Johnson. Everybody had a Letitia Johnson. You know what I mean? Letitia motherfucking Johnson. You know what I mean? You had a crush on her and shit. And you know what I mean? You walk around with your backpack and your basketball because you made the JV team and you want her to know. And the damn girl don't care. You pretending like you don't know the code to your locker and shit. You turning that shit, you know what I mean? Moving in slow motion because you know she got Miss Taylor's class across from your class and you just want her to walk in. You know what I mean? Oh, them cheesecakes was good as hell. They gone, huh? They gone. Yeah, I just put in Leticia Johnson is my real life cousin. Thank God I said Letitia, nigga, because you might meet me over at HD Supplies and kick my ass, JJ. Oh man. Oh, you had Patty Well. Put your middle school crush girl name in the house in the chat. Put your middle school crush. TB, who's your middle school crush? Hey, no, who crushed you in middle school, TB? Oh God, dog it. Oh, that shit was funny as hell, man. Oh man, he had to get that off his chest, dog. He was definitely gonna get that shit off his. Hey, TB, call in. We miss you. You gotta beam in. You gotta beam in. Hey, H Money love this show now. You can't get enough, man. Like 2 months ago, I was the worst nigga on YouTube, dog. I was the worst nigga on YouTube 2 months ago.
Yo, nah, you right now, you the best thing going, man. I can't even lie. You the best thing going, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But Fred, I had to tap back in because I forgot to mention that Floyd Mayweather, you know, he didn't say nothing about his daughter. You know, he mentioned his uncle, he mentioned his baby mama, but he didn't say nothing about his daughter who just got hit with the charge. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that part. You know what I mean? He needs to go get his daughter back. That's what he needs to focus on, man. Instead of, you know, trying to make a comeback to boxing, that's what he's doing. He comes out with these statements, and then later on in the same day, he comes back and says, you know, he wants to come back to the sport of boxing. So it's like, man, it's a publicity stunt in my eyes. So another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is I feel like Floyd Mayweather, his downfall kind of happened when Miss Jackson had left him. I remember when Nelly had took his girl, his fiance at the time, Miss Jackson, and ever since then he's been trying to reinvent himself. He's been trying to fix his image, you know, trying to keep all these girls around him. And I feel like, man, that kind of affected him. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit, I think, Fred. You know what I mean? He got lost. And I want to ask you your opinion on Adrien Broner today. He came out and said he needs $10 million to come back to boxing. He said either 140 pounds or 135. He said that Al Heyman or Eddie Hearn got to give him 10 million, and they saying that he's reaching out to Eddie Hearn right now. I want to know your thoughts on Adrien Broner.
He got a fight coming up. That's what that means. I always tell, I gotta tell AB, you ain't getting me no more, nigga. I told him that to his face. You ain't getting me no more. I ain't falling for that shit, but I'm gonna promote you. I'm gonna promote you because I want you to get your money. And you got 4 kids somewhere in there. And I love Adrien Broner, man. Like, I don't give a fuck when nobody say I love AB because he's his authentic self every time I met him. Every time I've engaged with him, man. He came across, I'm gonna tell you what Adrien Broner did at the oh shit. What fight was I at? The Adam Plant fight? No, excuse me. Adam Plant. I just ordered my cheesecakes. But by the way, go to Adam Plant on Instagram and order your cheesecakes. Caleb Plant, thank you. That Adam Plant, Caleb Plant. That's a big end of the spectrum. And so AB came all the way across the arena and say what's up to me. He said, hey, what's up, Fred? He didn't say my name, but he said, hey, what's up? I don't even think AB knows my name, but he said, hey, what's up? And I appreciate that, you know. And Tank did the same thing. So I know they respect my honesty. You know what I mean? But I think Tank, I mean, AB is just bullshitting, and we gonna fall right in line. We gonna fall right in line. You know, he knows how to get our attention.
You know what? I want to see AB versus Devin Haney. Devin Haney been calling him out. They had a back and forth going on. Adrien Broner, he demanded $20 million for that fight. You know, I believe that was a negotiation tactic. But what you think about AB versus Devin Haney? You know, I'm rolling with Haney.
I like it. I like that fight a lot. I like that fight a lot. Man, I think it'll be a low volume fight. It'll be a low volume fight. It's gonna be a great press conference, great build up. It's gonna be a low volume fight. Honestly, who would I favor in that fight? I think I would favor AB because of the experience, and he's fought at higher weight classes, so I think he could take Devin Haney's punches. It's a good fight, though. It's a very entertaining fight, but I think it's going to be a low volume fight. So I don't think it's going to be a lot of punches thrown. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I love both fighters. You know what I mean? It's no indignation on Devin Haney, but I think just off of Adrien Broner's experience, you know?
He been in there with the better competition for sure, you know, but I just think Devin Haney's he's just another type of fighter. Like he's on a different level as far as his defense, Fred. Like the guy's footwork, his movement in the ring, and Devin Haney could throw punches in all type of angles. You know, he's so quick. He's throwing looping shots like Roy Jones. He can hit you with so many.
He does have a great looping shot. He does.
Yeah. And he's so quick. And you know, Devin Haney been calling Adrien Broner out since he was about 16 years old, you know.
And Robert Easter.
And Robert Easter. Mm-hmm. So I got to go with Devin Haney. I think he's just on a different level. He's quick. He's in better shape. He's younger. And that's a big fight, man. That's a big money fight. I want to see it. That's what I want to see, man.
Yeah, I mean, Dev or Shakur. I mean, it's
Shakur too small.
Yeah, no. He
126.
He's going up to 130 now. But I think that I think Lomachenko is an easier fight for Devin than Adrien Broner. I don't think he'll be able to move Adrien Broner. I don't think no matter what Devin Haney throws at him, he'll move him.
Yeah, I feel you. Adrien Broner got a great chin. He's never been knocked out, and he's been in there with some of the biggest punchers in the sport, like Maidana. But I think just Devin Haney, man, he has better cardio. I think he's in better shape. I think he just outboxed him for 12 rounds, you know. But that's a big.
He can. I'm not saying he can't. I would, if you force me to put money on that fight, I would put it on AB. I would, and truth be told, AB comes in shape. He's never missed. AB has never missed weight, y'all. AB has never missed weight. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's had a lot of shenanigans and bullshitting. If I'm not mistaken, you guys help me out. But he's strong. He gonna come in strong against Devin Haney. Devin is not filled out. He's not done growing yet. You know, I still think win or lose in that fight, I think Devin's still. Tell me what fight he missed weight on. Tell me so I can have.
He got stripped for a title. He got stripped for what?
That was on purpose, though. That was on purpose. That was on. He missed weight on purpose for that. He missed 135 and he lost the belt. I know I was at the fight at 140 when he lost the belt. What fight was that? Thank you for correcting me.
That was at 135, was it? When he's at 135, I think.
Ashley Theophane, it was it Ashley Theophane? I wasn't at that fight. It was on the. I remember that fight. That was like April 2nd or April 11th, about 4 years ago. I remember that fight. He said, "Man, I've been eating cornflakes and water." The post fight press.
He called out Floyd that day.
Yeah, he sure did.
But Fred, I think this fight is going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing. You know, Adrien Broner was one of the.
You need it.
Hell yeah. Adrien Broner was the first fighter compared to Mayweather. People saying this is the next Mayweather. You know, he had his opportunity. He came up a little short, but it's not too late. But now we got the new guy coming up. They comparing him to Floyd Mayweather, Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying Haney's the next Mayweather. Let's let him duke it out for the big money. Hell yeah.
You're right. I like that fight. I like the fight, but I also like Gary Russell versus Devin Haney.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Like all the big fights, I'm being honest, all the big fights, I would favor the other guy. I'm not saying I'm not rooting for Devin Haney, but I'm saying all the big name fights, like against Gary Russell, I would favor Gary Russell. You understand what I'm saying? Against Lomachenko, I don't think Lomachenko wants to ever fight a black guy again. So I think it's kind of something's in Lomachenko's head. You know what I mean? Because ever since Gary Russell, he's fought Gonzalez and Munguia for the rest of his career. You know what I mean? He ain't even looked at a Williams yet, you know? So, but I think there's something about a black fighter he doesn't really like. You know, there's something in him, you know. The other guy was off 18 months. You understand what I'm saying? The guy from Jamaica. Yeah, I was at that fight, you know. But I like Devin. I'm not saying that, but I just like I gotta see it. You know what I mean? I got it. Now, if Devin was knocking people out, you know what I mean? And I'm sure Bill and I gonna have Mr. Haney and I gonna have this conversation. If he was knocking people out, then it'll be different. But I think the 23, 24-year-old Devin Haney is gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? I think it was Walters, yeah. Devin can be beat now. He ain't gonna be able to be beat at 23, 24 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be real challenging to beat Devin at 23, 24 years old because he'll be able to stand in the pocket. You know what I mean? He's gonna be a solid 140 pounds. He's gonna be filled out by then. You know, Devin still is small though. Like Devin ain't like he ain't close to his grown man strength yet. Not even close. You know, skill set is there. I'm enamored with him. Like I really like Devin Haney's talent, but when you start putting them in there with grown men, I gotta see it.
You know what, Fred? I think that's the big fight with Gary Russell. I just think Gary Russell is too small for Devin Haney. He's 126, about 5. He about 5'4", 5. I think about 5'5". Devin Haney 5'9". Devin Haney too big. You know what I mean? I appreciate Gary Russell wanting to take the fight, but you know what I mean? I think Devin Haney's just too big for him, and Devin Haney outbox him. I think Haney's quicker. I think Haney's stronger. He's faster. You know what I mean? I got to go with Devin Haney, and I'm willing to put the house on him. I'm willing to put the house on him, Fred. And I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate it. I'm loving this show, man. I'm a tap in. I'll be listening.
Thanks, dog. I appreciate you.
All right.
All the time. Yeah. I told you, you just should have stayed on and just co-host the show with me. Shit, you just going all shit.
Fred.
See, when you got that good yayo, they always come back. You know, I mean, my shit ain't on Reese. I'm just letting you know.
Can you hear me, Fred? Because you just talking.
I'm listening to you. I was just
okay. I need to say this because this is very important. And like I've always said, I'm a woman of my word, and I stand on what I feel. And I would like to sincerely, because I apologize Saturday on another podcast to Devin Haney, but I would like to sincerely apologize for me speaking out of turn. I had to do my due deals, aka due diligence, and go the extra mile. Because what Devin Haney stated in his own statement, and I quote, over the last couple of days, I had time to reflect on a lot. I sincerely regret using a term that I have now learned to be derogatory to many of my fans, friends, and associates. I have learned a valuable lesson, and I will continue to show the kind of person that I really am, and will continue my quest for greatness inside and outside the ring. And nowhere in that statement did he apologize. So what I did when the media came out and said the apology, I took it. I ain't gonna even blame nobody. You know, when you start reading and stuff, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, this, that, third. But he did not apologize. He regret. Regret and apology is two separate words, definitions, entities, and things. Regret is actually having sorry. So you sorrowful. You know what I mean? You didn't mean to say the thing that you said. Apologizing is are you telling somebody I'm sorry? I apologize for what I did. Regret is feeling bad for what you did, but you didn't apologize. Same for instance, when Deontay Wilder told Brazil he wanted to catch a body, and then after the fact, he told that man in his face, no, I wanted him to go home to his family. Nowhere did he apologize. He regret what he said during a personal moment. So I want to apologize to Devin myself, because I got on, if I can sit up there and say something in public, I can apologize in public. That's what type of person I am. I'm 100%. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I don't mind apologizing when I'm wrong. But I would like to tell, if his daddy's listening, Sharice, we should apologize. Because there's nowhere in your statement did you ever apologize. You regret it. Now, what you made the statement for and regret it for to get what you had to get back is your business. And whatever games you want, you play, you got to play to get where you got to go. That's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, but you got to be mindful of the games that you play because everything ain't worth it. That's all I'm going to say. But I do apologize.
Now, Reese, now you know a synonym for, I'm just playing devil's advocate. A synonym for regret is repent.
At the end of the day, ain't nowhere did he say apology.
No, a synonym for regret is repent.
It's like basically when you regret, like, you know, I don't regret half the shit I say when I'm on my channel because I mean what I say. But if I sit up there and could put somebody else's name in my mouth and be upset and be vocal and this and that and third behind something that I didn't do my due diligence and actually go and actually take the time out to read, figure out what the word regret and apologize was, which I knew, but just, you know, you can just see something that's thrown there. Any little word can distract you and make it seem like. So I'm going to do I like to go the extra mile. And like I said, I apologize on another person, Miss Boxing's channel on Saturday, but I want to take the time out to apologize to him on the same platform that I was upset and vocal about with. Now, like I said, I don't know the reason why you had to put the statement out to get what you had to do. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And if your intention and motive was wrong and you had to do, that's your business. But you got to be mindful of the games you play. Period. This is the learning lesson and the stepping stone. But like I said, I had to do my due diligence and sit up there, aka do deals, okay, and aka read the statement for myself and understand what the terms mean. Because regret and actually being apologetic is two different things. But see, the media run with it. Oh, he apologized. No, he regretted. And first of all, he didn't regret on behalf of him. He regretted on behalf of other people that felt a certain way. You understand? He said he now learned to be that term to be derogatory to many fans, friends, and associates. How, you know what I mean? To them. He ain't regret for saying what he said. He regretting it because he felt like they took it a certain way and he was being offensive. He didn't apologize. He just regretted for saying it, wishing that he wouldn't have said it. Period. So we got to be mindful and understand. But I'm woman enough, and I stand for a lot of things. And guess what? If I could say something and say something and be passionate or emotional or wrong or whatever you want to do, I can come back in the same breath and apologize because that's just who I am as a person. Because I would want the same in return. That's all I'm saying. Good night, y'all.
You said that already. You said good night already.
Fred, don't play with me. I'll reach out and touch you without having to touch you. So stop playing with me, okay?
I know. You can
play with everybody else. But I'm going to say good night because I don't know if I'm going to wake up to you the next day. God don't promise me tomorrow or a second breath to breathe. So don't be humble enough and stop chewing with your ugly ass. Good night.
I zipped up my mouth. I wasn't chewing. I zipped up my mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah, we still gonna fuck with Haney, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? I have my reservations about that, but you know, we live and we learn. I'm not the most perfect guy, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, he's gonna fight him. He's gonna fight. He's gonna defend his belt against somebody, and it's gonna be a good fight. And we gonna say all we want. And Saturday night when that shit come on, it's like me. No matter how much shit I talk about Terrence Crawford, Saturday night come, I'm rooting for Terrence Crawford. Every time. Every time. So every time Adrien Broner's in the fight, I can talk all the shit I want. Pacquiao, I rooted for him. Man, we were like in Kumbaya. It was me. It was a bunch of us, man. We were on the floor. We were all in Kumbaya. All in Kumbaya. Like rounds 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, man, Fred, throw your hands. Throw your hands. Broner, throw your hands. Like, it was like we was basically holding hands. You know, I mean, then he landed that uppercut at the end of the round. Was like, okay, we gonna win. We gonna win. Even though I bet on Manny Pacquiao. You understand? But I mean, I was rooting for, like, my spirit was rooting for Adrien Broner, you know. So so that's kind of where it was, man. And so yeah, man. Hey, Devin Haney's gonna fight sometime in the fall and winter, or maybe next year. We're gonna be rooting for him. And you know, hopefully he's in a big fight. He can make a lot of money. You know, if he can get Gary Russell, he can get Gary Russell. You know, I think that's an extraordinary fight at the MGM. And well, that fight may be too big for the MGM because they only got like 2,000, 3,000 people. So they may need a 7,000 person arena for that fight. And I think it'll do well, you know, if we have fans back by then, you know. So yeah, my money was definitely on Pac, you know, but I was rooting for AB, man. Him and that Gucci belt. He was almost gonna win a Gucci belt, you know what I mean? So yeah, continue to hold Dev down, man. He learned. Yeah, I mean, you could say it was wordplay. Yeah, you could say it was wordplay, but it in my humble opinion, it empowered the enemy. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, so at the end of the day, man, you got to galvanize the spirit, and all of us is gonna be. I think all of us in our lifetime will be faced with stuff like that too. So let me turn this off.
Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
214, what's up?
Southside the realest.
I don't have it, man. Damn, what's up?
Yeah.
I took it off.
What's up? Hey, I caught about a week and a half ago on the police officer about
yeah, I remember. What's up?
So, what I found out, the case is with the sheriff's office, so I don't have any context with that, but it looked like she needed like immediate surgery right after, so that's what made it a first degree. So that's $5.99. Let's see, but immediate surgery can be stitches. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. Yeah, immediate surgery.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So, but one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, two things actually. What do you think about Charlo moving up to 168?
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, right? Y'all gonna think I'm fucking crazy. I think Charlo can be a heavyweight champion of the world.
He beat again.
I'm telling y'all, call me. I was gonna do a video on that today. Y'all gonna call me crazy. Call me whatever the fuck y'all want to call me. I think Jamal Charlo can be heavyweight champion of the world one day. Yeah, it may have to be the perfect opponent. That's a big nigga, dog. That is a big ass nigga, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all, like, I swear to God, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not scared of no fighters. I'm not gonna fight them now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I can beat them up. All right. I'm gonna grab whatever I can grab that I can see. I'm not fighting no fighter with my hands. But there's a handful of fighters that I want no parts of if I had to. And Jamal Charlo is one of them. Deontay Wilder is another one. I don't want no parts of them niggas. None. I'm checking out. I'm serious. He's about 6'1". He's about 6'1". But I think his skill set carries up. I know y'all think I'm crazy. Yeah, call me crazy. Call me Crazy Joe. Call me Crazy Joe. Yeah, I'm locking these schools up. You know what I mean? But I think Jamal Charlo can be heavy. Y'all call me crazy. He's easily 210 pounds. Easily 210 pounds. I played basketball. Right. Okay. This is when I knew the nigga was like strong as shit. Fred didn't catch the Rona with that state, Fred. You know what I mean? I bumped into that nigga playing basketball one time. I bumped him and I said, oh shit. You know what I mean? I said, oh, okay. Okay. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, this nigga strong. Oh, okay. I got to go around this nigga. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's, man, I'm telling you, call me crazy. Call me crazy if you want. Call me. I don't give a fuck. All y'all niggas call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm going to do a video on that. I think it could be heavy. I'm telling you, dog, Jamal Charlo can be heavyweight champion of the world. Trust me on that. Trust me. When that nigga get 36, 37 years old, remember what I said. Remember what I said.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. And the second thing I want to say, one of Floyd's good friends is Puff Daddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, once I know. So you know when Puff Daddy lost Kim Porter, right?
Puff Daddy lost who? Oh, Kim Porter. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So Puff dropped everything and just focused on his kid.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you saw him at his daughter's volleyball game. He became a volleyball dad, you know. And I think Floyd needs to just look at that and, you know, somebody that's in his, what he would say, you know, they could be in a room with him and just look at that and look what he did.
and just focus on his kids, you know. And I think if he do that, then, you know, just focus on boxing going into 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you got to be there for you. You got to be there for your kids. You got to be a father first. You know, like I was in Dallas for a long time, but I moved back to Detroit so I could be closer to my son.
Sure.
You know, so you know, I'm a father first, and that's before anything. And you know, Floyd needs to focus on that, and you know, he'll be a lot better going forward. You know, and one last thing, when you're talking about the tricking and prostitution, the other night, when I was in Dallas as a police officer, you talked about DBs, right? You remember that?
Oh yeah. I know that place very well. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's very nice. So that street is called Northwest Highway.
It's called what?
That's what it's called, Northwest Highway. That's what the street Dallas Gentlemen's Club.
North Cross Parkway.
And Northwest Highway.
Oh, Northwest Highway. Okay, good. Okay.
All right, and there's a lot of what we call ladies of the night.
Okay.
And what I used to do when I was an officer in Dallas is, you know, I used to hide out and cut my lights off and watch for these guys to pick them up. And most of the time, when I see them pick them up, I go behind them and I do a trap stop on them. And most of the time, these are all married men. All married men. They usually about 40 to 50 years old out there picking up prostitution. And I would still say, hey, take this ticket or call your wife and let her know what you're doing. And they would just take the ticket.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, I listen to you every night. You know, I work in healthcare now, Fred. So
why'd you change profession? I was going to ask you that. I was going to ask you, are you still a police officer? But why'd you change profession?
No, so to be 100% honest with you, when I was in Dallas, you know, I had a little family issue with my ex, so I needed more of a 9 to 5. So we ended up, you know, splitting, and I went into healthcare. Then she moved back to Michigan, and a couple years later, I moved back. So, but I'm actually going into law enforcement, going into 2021 here in Detroit. So
okay, good.
That's my passion, man. And like I said, I listen to you every night.
That's love.
I work the midnight shift at the hospital.
Oh, so, that's love.
So I just want to shout out to all the essential workers, and I'm still 313 in the chat. So
I was just about to tell you.
If you ever see it.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you that. Thank you. I was just about to tell you that.
No problem at all. One last thing. Rest in peace to Sebastian Telfair, mom and brother. I just read that they both died from COVID. So I know you're a basketball fan. So they both passed away. I just read that.
Oh, God. Sebastian Telfair?
His brother and mom, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I just read that, so.
Oh, that's awful. Let me Google that shit right
now. Yeah, so.
Damn. Sebastian.
Salute to you, Fred.
Thank you.
And I'll be back in the chat.
Thank you. Did y'all see Sebastian's Telfair documentary? Let me find it. Sebastian's Telfair, mother and brother. Oh, fuck. Damn, Sebastian. Oh, my God. Damn. Y'all niggas better stay home, dog. Y'all niggas better stay home. Y'all niggas better stay home. Charlo versus Plant would be a hell of a fight. I'll be there front row. Matter of fact, I might watch that up in the bleachers. I like both those guys. I like them both. Who would win that fight? Who would win that fight? Charlo versus Caleb Plant. Who would win that fight? That's a motherfucker. I'm trying to change the subject. You know what I mean? I'm trying to change the subject, y'all. I'm trying to change the subject. Jamal Charlo. He was squeezing in the 154 though. He's tiny. I mean, he was too big for 54. I don't know how he makes 60. I'm being honest. I don't know how he makes 60. Don't know how. I have no idea. If you saw him on fight night, he's about 190 pounds. I ain't lying. He's a big nigga, man. Charlo is big. He's about 180 on fight night. Easily 180. Easily 180. No lie. I mean, he only weighs 160 for about 4 minutes. I'm willing to bet Jamal Charlo is cutting weight until he has to make his walk to go weigh in. I'm willing to bet. Like he's like man, he's a big nigga, man. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. He gonna knock whoever he fight, he knocking their ass out. I'm just saying that right now. He gonna beat their ass. I'm serious.
Lemon 10 to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
So, all you scared to death Negroes.
What's poppin'?
What's cracking, King? I just want to read you this from in American English. It's called Regret, Definition, and Meaning. Collins English Dictionary. To feel sorry about or to mourn for. A person or thing gone. To feel trouble or remorseful over something that has happened. One, own, acts, etc. I'm back in the chat.
Hang up then, nigga. Appreciate you, Triple OG. Yeah, man. It's I'm off that, man. I'm moving forward with that. I'm not gonna get caught up in semantics. I know how that comment made me feel. You know what I mean? And I expressed that to Mr. Haney. And you know what I mean? I'm moving on. The dictionary ain't the end to be all. Who wrote the dictionary? Who wrote the Bible then? Who wrote our school books? Wow, you bullshitting, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Sebastian Telfair. Him and Stephon Marbury, man. I read Stephon Marbury book. I read that book my second year in college. What is it called? What is that? You guys gonna love that book. Stephon Marbury's book. Let me get it for you. It's a good because his brother played for Providence or a nephew or a cousin or something like that. I read it. That shit was a good. I couldn't even put that book down. I think I read that book in 3 days. Anyway, I got to find that book because it's a great book, and it's about him growing up in Coney Island. I haven't read it since. I read that and the Mitch Albom book, Fab Five. I read that book. Those are like my two favorite basketball books. I read the Wilt Chamberlain book, all that shit. But those are my favorite. I'm trying to find the name of the book. If anybody, it's like a 170-page book about his high school. Yeah, I forget the name of it, man. I forget the name of that book, but it's a hell of a book. And that Mitch Albom book, that Fab Five book, oh man, when it was either Chris Webber or Jalen Rose. I haven't read the book in 15 years. So he said it was Chris Webber. He was going by the school where they buy the jerseys and shit. He said, The Last Shot. Thanks, dog. Great book, wasn't it, Broderick? And he said, all these motherfuckers buying these $70 jerseys, and I can't even, and I ain't got no money in my pocket. Last Shot. Let me see that book. Last Shot. And Sebastian Telfair's documentary Through the Fire. If I'm not mistaken, is it Through the Fire, Broderick? Is that Sebastian Telfair, Through the Fire? I saw that shit I saw that documentary in Pasadena at an independent movie theater in Pasadena. Yes, that's it. Perfect. And it was right next to the Peach Cobbler place in Pasadena. Oh, I remember that day like it was yesterday. Yep, I went and had some peach cobbler and I watched the Sebastian Telfair documentary. That had to be 12 years ago, 2008, 2009. I haven't seen the Lance Stevenson one. Hoop Dreams is one of the best films ever made because Hoop Dreams is the best basketball film ever made. What's the closest second? On Colorado? Yeah, on Colorado Street. Yeah, exactly. And the Peach Cobbler place is just off of Colorado Street. The theater on Colorado, yeah, it's an independent film. Yep. I spent the day in Pasadena that day. I remember it like it was yesterday. With vanilla ice cream. You're damn right. With vanilla ice cream. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, I can't handle that. Yeah, man. That crust on the peach cobbler. I can eat peach cobbler cold or hot. It don't matter. Cold or hot. Above the Rim was a drug movie. Above the Rim wasn't about basketball. But I get what you're saying. The soundtrack is one of the best ever, though. I'm trying to think. I'm talking about the pure basketball film. I tell you what, me and JJ gonna be doing. Friday, JJ, you got to beam in and have one of your cheesecakes. I'm gonna be eating it on the show. He Got Game. Was that about basketball though? I don't think it was more about basketball because it wasn't a real life story. By the way, Denzel wasn't believable in that movie though. I just got to say that. I love Denzel, but I didn't believe him in that movie. He's a great actor though. He did the best he can do. Hoosiers, get the fuck out of here. They tried to feed us that shit in 5th and 6th grade about teamwork. Man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't seen that movie since. Cold Peach Cobbler. You ain't had Cold Peach Cobbler? Shit. Coach Carter? Yeah. I play basketball. I used to play basketball with him every Saturday. The light-skinned bald head dude. We used to play at Al Manzar Park. Anybody play basketball at Al Manzar Park? Al Manzar Park, right there. We used to play there every Saturday morning. Yep, I used to play there. Coach Carter was good. Fred, don't you ever say nothing bad about Denzel. Oh man, he wasn't good in that film. I mean, he was good, but I just didn't believe him. I didn't believe him in that film. You know what I mean? His son don't play no basketball. You know what I mean? But you got to keep loving basketball. Oh yeah, we can't go no. That wasn't a true story though. It was a movie. It was a romance. And I live in that area, so I drive through that area all the time. You know what I mean? Young man's, what's your deepest fear? Yeah. Oh man. Patricia, do you like cold peach cobbler, or does it got to be hot? Just out of curiosity. Black people always putting sugar on something, making it better. You notice that shit? You ever had a white person's peach pie? That shit is just peaches. I'm sorry. But black people always putting sugar and nutmeg and cinnamon on something. You know what I mean? Like perfect example, like sweet potato poon. A white person's sweet potato poon tastes nothing like a black woman's sweet potato poon. I'm serious. It tastes nothing like it. Crock pot peach cobbler. I ain't never had crock pot peach cobbler. Crock pot peach cobbler. I ain't never had it. I ain't never had a crock pot peach cobbler, Reese. I'll be in Texas sometime next year for a fight. Yeah, the seasoning too. Black people always put nutmeg on something. Patricia, you didn't I like White Man Can't Jump because I was a kid and I went to Venice Beach a lot. So I'm kind of emotionally attached to that shit. That was a good movie. But they were old and shit though. They was old. You miss your ex. You miss more than that. You miss more than that. Patricia, you didn't respond. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Nah, I didn't miss it. Okay, here's what I want y'all to read. If y'all got time to read and you're sweet potato. Hey, Jarvis, have you had 27th Street Bakery sweet potato pie? Yes, I did. What? I'm confused. I asked you, do you like cold peach cobbler? Do you like it? I can eat cold peach cobbler any day of the week. Oh, you said either way? Okay, either way. All right. Yeah, either way, I can do it. Gory Rose. Oh, Jarvis. I'm about to put your ass on, nigga. Oh, Jarvis. How often you on the east side? Me and Jarvis gonna have a quick conversation real quick. Don't mind us. How often you on the east side, Jarvis? How often? Above the Rim ain't a basketball movie. Cut it out. Fred, did you read the autobiography of Muhammad Ali? I haven't read that book. I haven't read it. Jarvis, you're not on the east side often, right? But you got no, not often, but you can go to the Google, write this shit. Let me get the link for you right now. 27th Street Bakery. I'm just gonna tell you this right now, though. I'm gonna tell you this right now, nigga. If you go here, all right, you're gonna eat the whole pie in one day. All right. There you go, Jarvis. Copy and paste that. You're gonna eat the whole pie in one day. I'm just gonna let you know that shit right now. All right. Just telling you. Oh, here's the link right here. Here it is right here. Oh man. Sunset Park. That shit wasn't believable at all. Sunset Park wasn't believable. I'm not in my TV room. Above the Rim is a basketball movie. It was too much going on outside of it. You know what I mean? It is a basketball movie. Yeah, you're right. It is a basketball movie. You're right. It was basically like Paid in Full with a basketball. That's basically what it was. Man, that 27th Street Bakery is the shit, dog. Man. It's so good, I don't buy it. I'm being honest. It's so good, I won't buy it. Thank me later, JJ. You gonna love that shit. Heaven is a Playground. Yeah. Space Jam. Yeah. First, you need to tell me what the hell sweet potato poon is before I trust your judgment. You know, the sweet potato poon is is like you may call it souffle, right? You may call it souffle, right? You call it sweet potato souffle. Is that what you call it? You call it mashed sweet potatoes or mush, sweet potato mush. I don't know what you call it, but it's not the hard sweet potatoes or the souffle. Yeah, sweet potato souffle. That shit is good. I'm gonna make a soul food dinner on May 9th. May 19th is a holiday for me, so every year it's a holiday. Ever since I celebrated in my head until I had kids. Now I outwardly celebrate Malcolm's birthday since I've had kids. That's what my aunt called it, sweet potato poon. Like, I don't know, like that's what that. I just take what they say. But now that we live in a contemporary California, it's called souffle. What you get from Susie? Oh my god! But that poon not bad neither. Now you know what I mean. That poon. You know what I mean. Give me some of that poon. Sweet potato poon is a nighttime treat, isn't it? Isn't it? General Squirrels. What do you say? What General Squirrel saying? There's only one way you can get that. You got a white girl on the side. Oh man. White people don't use vanilla extract. I know that shit. They don't. I know white people don't use vanilla extract. I went to college and shit. So I didn't. So we used to have like in the cafeteria and shit. You know the ingredients that they missing. You know what I mean? Sweet potato food is when Jodeci. It's when Jodeci's playing in the background. Oh man. Man, I'm Aunt Fresh. See, all my real niggas that know how to cook know how important vanilla extract is. White people don't use vanilla extract. I'm telling you, they use sugar. That's it. Or if they health conscious, they gonna use brown sugar. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. White people use this dash for everything. Oh god, dog. Oh my god. Now you can't skip steps, Aunt Fresh. You're right. You didn't call in today, man. You chilling tonight? Oh man, yeah, that sugar in the raw. Raw. Hey, why is it 156 cousins in this chat right now? Why is everybody getting everybody's joke? Oh my gosh, I can't take it, dog. I'm laughing my ass off. Oh my god!
Double check the details.
Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's, or I can't sleep well. White people put this stats on.
Y'all going crazy in the chat. Y'all wildin', boy. Y'all are tired right now, man. Y'all got me hollering, bro. I swear to God, man.
Oh man, I'm putting this on. I'll put this on my Instagram, dog. This conversation is funny.
But oh man, but I'll just touch off. I ain't gonna mess up the mood. I'm just gonna say, man, Floyd, man, Floyd. When he talk about he hurt, man, he should have been hurt, man. How about that shit? You should have been on top of your shit a long time ago when it comes down to just your people and just because look, people would have so much more. The same way people feel for Kobe, they would have felt the same way about you if you would have been on cold. At least as soon as you retire, you just went super pro-black or something, or just something.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you going through what you're going through and all the different things are happening to you. And then you want sympathy, but you're not handling certain stuff as a man. So certain men like maybe me or maybe Fred will kind of side-eye you and be like, nigga, you ain't even go get your daughter. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain shit you just didn't do on the time schedule that you should have done it. When it was time to be Spider-Man, you weren't Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man, he may have been a little late, but he gonna make sure he saved the day. You know, he always was on time. He may have been late, but he was on time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Wolverine from X-Men, another way. You know, go always make sure to get it done. You didn't get it done, bro. You know, it's sad, but it is what it is. I feel like if you want to make up for it, making videos about, you know, becoming a new Roger Mayweather, you know, being a pad work guy, being a trainer, cool and all, but you gotta handle business. Once again, like I said, people like me and Fred, we're not distracted by your quick Instagram video distractions that make people go soft and go, oh, look at him being humble and he's doing pad work. Nah.
You're right.
Don't think so.
You're right.
Don't think so. No. You got to get it together. Even in stormy weather, you got to get it together. Like that Peaches and Herbs song from the 70s, you got to get it together.
Oh, man. Don't Jarvis cooking me, dog. Jarvis over here cooking me, man. Man,
it's all good. Man, Jarvis be wild, bro. Let me see. Man, Jarvis, let me see. Fred talking about sweet potato flavor.
My name, man.
Crazy,
He just called me. That nigga Jarvis just low key called me Frederico, dog. That's what that nigga just called me. That nigga just called me Frederico, dog.
Man, did y'all have y'all some gin and juice, man? What's going on tonight?
That nigga just called me
y'all
Frederico,
funny as hell tonight, bro.
Everybody
y'all
funny.
Off that cold duck. Y'all off that cold duck tonight, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like to be high, but if this is like feeling high. Federico Gonzalez.
Oh man!
Three pitches of sugar to a guy.
Hey, another thing white people don't do, for whatever reason, when it comes down to making certain dishes, especially when it comes to pies and stuff,
they do not put enough just butter. You have to have enough butter. I think they said they use like what, ghee, or I can't believe it's not butter, you know, some type of off shit. The nigga, no, use standard salt butter, my nigga. Use butter in the shit. If you're gonna make it taste good, make it taste good. Don't make something and go, oh, this is a masterpiece. And then you dig into it. You like, man, this shit bland as a motherfucker. This shit tastes like press on nails. What the fuck is this shit?
That's funny as shit. Oh my god.
I don't know. I just feel like, man, certain dishes black people perfected. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even the casserole. People say the casserole is a white thing. Man, I know some people from the South that can fuck up a motherfucker. I mean, they can make it perfect as black. They make that shit. Probably know some people in Atlanta. When I was down there last time, they made a casserole. I'm like, casserole? I'm like, I thought that was a white thing. They said, shit, we make casserole down here too. And they, I mean, killed it. Do you hear me, Fred?
Yeah.
The shit was delicious. So, you know what I'm saying? We can make anything shake. I don't give a fuck what kind of recipe. Even a Greek recipe. Let's say if it was a Mediterranean food. Black people put their spin on that shit, and that shit would be fire. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Because, you know, Greek food's supposed to be more healthy, you know,
that
more...
that should be sweet and savory in 8 seconds.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, I got a question for everybody in the chat. What did your big mama on Sunday make when you used to go either to the Easter, you know, when you were a kid, or used to go to Christmas or Thanksgiving? What did they used to make that was fire? No matter if it was a pie, if it was a pumpkin pie, if it was a blueberry pie, what was it?
My grandmother used to make, my step-grandmother used to make bread pudding. Bread pudding.
I know that was fire.
Yeah, bread. Yeah, that shit was bread pudding and biscuits. She made her own biscuits and shit. And then my biological grandmother made greens and peach cobbler. But my aunt makes the best sweet potato poon, man. I'm telling y'all niggas. It's
Man, I say that pool word, man. Hey, you know what pool remind me of moist. You can't even say that word right. That word just fucks your whole mind up. Moist. It's just what it sounds like. That shit funny.
Oh God. This is, y'all niggas got me.
Oh shit, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna get out. All
right, man. Peace, dog. Peace. Oh man. Oh, I'm telling you, dog, dude, man. I would make a phone call right now, but it's too late. It's midnight and shit. What's going? I was about that, man. It's too late, dog. I was. Hey, what you call? Way too much fun. I'm having too much fun. What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, man, I'm gonna hit you with a Florida dish, man.
Okay.
What you know about Marlboro's biscuit dough and sugar in a pot?
Sugar in a pot?
No, sugar, mulberries, and biscuit and biscuits. Like you cook it all. You cook all that in a pot.
Somebody said that was Fred's play aunt. That shit is funny, dog. Y'all funny as fuck, man. All right, now.
Yeah.
All right, now go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Say what you got to say. I have no idea what you just said, but say it again, man. Please say it again. All right. I'm trying to compose myself. Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead.
I said, what you know about Marlboro's biscuit dough and sugar in a pot?
No, I never heard of it. Where's that?
Yeah, that's like a Florida thing, man. That's a Florida thing.
What is it?
Yeah. Oh, we call it doobie. That's what we call it. We call it doobie.
What is it though?
Oh, it's Marlboro's. You know, it's Marlboro's biscuit dough and sugar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
All right.
Y'all can keep that shit. Anyways, get out of here. Oh my God, dog. No one else called for real. That shit sound like Sound like, man, that shit sound like that Mexican lady that put that shit on your tray and shit. Remember in elementary school? in California, it's mostly Mexican women that work in the cafeteria. All right, I'm not being motherfucking racist and no shit like that, but that's just the way it is in California. You know, with the hair nets and the plastic aprons and shit. Hey, what I was gonna say? Well, at my school, there was mostly. I went to 51st. I went to 49th Street Elementary to Manchester Elementary. Do anybody else call it sweet potato poon, or am I the only one that shit call it sweet potato poon? That shit sound like a heart attack at 32 years old. Oh man, $2 feed your fed for the rest of it. You're right. For real. I'm being honest. Hey Donald, have you heard of sweet potato poon before? Don't lie. Has anybody fuck what you talking about, Jarvis? I can't be the only one. I can't be the only family that called it sweet potato poon. Have you poon? That's what I was thinking the whole time. Poonie tang. I was thinking that. I was waiting for somebody to say it, but you forgot poon. See, I think Donald knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not the only one. Donald Simpson knows what I'm talking about. Right, Donald? I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. Nope, you live in Boston. I know you live in Boston. They don't even import nutmeg in Boston. You know what I mean? Y'all don't even have sweet potatoes. All y'all eat is mashed potatoes and shit. My aunt put marshmallows on her yams. I can't mess with that. I don't like yams on my shit. Sweet potato poon sound like some shit you Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, sweet potato casserole. Yeah, y'all call it sweet potato casserole. Yeah. Yeah, you call it sweet potato casserole. Yeah. Where is sweet potato? Yeah. Yeah, you can call it sweet potato casserole. My family is southern than a motherfucker. I ain't never heard of that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. That was hey, somebody said that was my play out. That shit is funny, dog. That's funny. Everybody high in the chat right now. Everybody's high. Man, I like this feeling I got in my chest right now. Y'all funny to the motherfucking dog. Y'all funny, man. Oh man. Oh man. I'm laughing real tears right now. Oh, Mark Wunderlich has no idea what we talking about. This nigga trying to compare pumpkin pies. This nigga. Hey, Mark, pumpkin pies are uninvited, dog. Don't you ever in your fucking life mention pumpkin pie when 200 black people are talking about sweet potato pie. Oh my god, nigga. Oh my god, dog. This nigga think bread pudding is stuffing. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't, man. I'm dead, dog. I'm dead. This nigga still talking about stuffing with cranberries in it, dog. Hey, Mark Wunderlich. Hey, it's past your bedtime, dog. It's past your bedtime. Hey, Marcus, it's past your bedtime, Mark Wunderlich. Don't you ever. Oh my god. Oh my god. This shit is y'all got me crying real tears. Y'all got me crying real tears. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. I didn't have pumpkin pie until I came to California. I never even heard of that shit. Pumpkin pie. I never even heard of that shit. And to keep it real funky with y'all, keep it real funky. My grand aunt who makes a sweet potato poon, I swear to God, she makes pumpkin pie, right? And I never had Thanksgiving with her. I'm eating this shit. I'm like, This is the nastiest sweet potato pie ever had in my life. Oh God. Oh God. I swear to God. I swear to God. I was like, this is the nastiest sweet potato pie I've ever had in my life. It's like when a nigga hands you a bean pie and you think it's a sweet potato pie. That shit, that shit just fucks you up. It literally just fucks you up, man. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all niggas got me rolling. You at the doghouse right now, Mark Wonderlick. That nigga Mark Wonderlick brought. Hey, Mark, just bring the sodas, dog. Everybody just, Mark. Hey, Mark got the wife that can't cook. Just bring the sodas, dog. Just bring the sodas. Oh man, this is the funniest shit ever, man. Oh man. Oh man. Bring the napkins, dog. Uh, hey, 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 and then the nigga so cheap, right? Hey, you know you got cheap uncles and shit, right? You know you got cheap uncles, right? You know you got cheap uncles. When the nigga, you tell the nigga to bring the sodas, and then the nigga call back and say, how many sodas you need? Nigga, it was 200 people last year at Thanksgiving. Nigga, how many people you think gonna come this year? Oh my God. Cheap ass uncle, man. Cheap ass uncle. Everybody got that cheap ass uncle, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Yeah. Oh my God, dog. Oh man, I ain't grilling shit on Thanksgiving. Fuck that. I ain't grilling shit. Nah. I don't want nothing grilled. I want everything cooked in butter on Thanksgiving. Fuck that shit. Yeah, and then you're right, Patty. Yeah, and then Mark Wonderlick had the nerve. Then Mark Wonderlick had the nerve to go to the 99 cents. That should say grape with a picture of a grape on it. Oh my God, dog! I can't, dog. I can't. Mark Wonderlick had to bring the drinks. You'll bring the weed. Oh. Oh man, all y'all niggas calling in. Oh man, what up, TB? Oh man, I can't, man. I can't, man. Man. What's up, man? Man. Go ahead, man. What's up, man? TB. Oh man, what's wrong with your phone? You on mute? Call back in. I think something's wrong with your phone. Oh man, if this ain't the funniest shit ever. Oh yeah, that shit say cola, right? That shit. Fred, we need a TB. That was TB who just called in, man. He didn't say nothing. Call back in, TB. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. What's up, TB? Man, something wrong with your phone, dog. I turned you up.
Oh damn, it's much damn.
Oh, what's
this phone? Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now. What's up, man?
Oh yeah, man. I had some stories, man.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, nigga. Go ahead, nigga. We in the laughing mood. It's all yours, dog. Go ahead.
All right, so y'all want to know about my crushes in middle school. All right, I had some, man. All right, I'm gonna tell you about the first one that broke my heart.
Uh-huh.
All right, so her name was Keisha Florida. You feel me?
Wait 1 second. This nigga disrespecting your story right now. 402, you know when TB talk, we listen. Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. So you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like, you know, get a number and shit like that. You know, everybody like laughing at me and shit like that. I'm a nerd nigga and shit like that. I had money, so motherfuckers kind of used to like take it from me and shit. But I was still trying to like maneuver and shit. You feel me? Cause I just got done. I just moved there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So more of the story, bro. Like she had played me and shit, bro. Like I had a crush on her. I told her I liked her and shit like that. And she like laughing and shit at me. You know, she had like this other nigga and shit, bro, but he wouldn't treat her right. I'm telling him, I'm gonna treat her right. Carry your books, do all this shit like that. And I played.
Okay.
What
was the next story?
what, it's killing the vibe or something? Like,
nah, nigga, nah. You just high and shit, and your delivery's off. That's all. That's all. It's no big deal.
yeah.
That's all. See, we would have liked it when you always give the details. Like, yeah, my friend for 13. Hey, what happened with you and the mom? What'd you end up doing?
Oh, I never did anything with that.
Oh,
I was just shooting the idea out.
Can you cook?
Yeah. I used to take I used to take home to yard to school.
Okay.
I actually won a competition from that.
Oh, nigga. Hey, tell me something. Do you know what sweet potato poon is?
Nah, I don't honestly. I mean, I heard of it, but I never used sweet potato pie like that. That's the term.
Sweet potato pie? No, it's not sweet potato pie. It don't have crust on it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that shit.
Oh, you never? Okay, cool. Okay, well, all right.
All right, bro. I'm done with the story. I'm just high as fuck.
All right. Peace, nigga. Peace. I know it's late on the East Coast. It's 3:00 on the East Coast, man. Yeah, that nigga Reggie was throwing tomatoes at you, dog. Hey, the last hour, this show done went to shits, dog. I was supposed to be off an hour ago. Y'all niggas funny, man. Hey, we ain't laughed this hard since GAOT. GAOT. GOAT. Oh, man, dog. Man, y'all niggas got me crying, man. I needed this laugh. I'm glad I ran before the show. I'm so happy I ran before the show. Man, because I would not want to go run now and take away from the joy y'all got me feeling, man. I'm happy. Fred. Oh, man. Fred. How's this shit come? Oh, man. Man, y'all niggas still putting marshmallows on your sweet potatoes, on your candy yams and shit. Man, you know what I mean? That shit is old, man. Don't put marshmallows. That shit is like 1963 and shit. You know what I mean? Like, no more marshmallows on sweet potatoes, okay? No more marshmallows. Poon is a stripper, Fred. Can't forget. You are goddamn. Oh, Travis come. They got a nigga named Travis just coming in, just blowing up the spot. He like, fuck the food. Shit, he said, fuck the dessert. I want a meal. Patty Dean. Look, Miss Patty Dean. You are so goddamn gorgeous, bro. That nigga want the meal. We talking about dessert right now, Travis. Oh, man, this got to be the funniest. I appreciate y'all, man. This shit was funny as fuck, man. Oh, man. I don't know how we going to... Fred, so are you going to sleep? Hey, yeah, pay her rent, pay her mortgage, pay her rent. Yeah, that patty melt gonna change your life. Oh, now this shit done turned into the Patty Dean travel, the Patty Dean dating show, huh? Poon is a stripper Fred met when he was in college. Oh, man. Okay, we'll get you. What's up, man? What's up? What's poppin'?
Nah, shit, man. I just want to say what's up and shout out to the third shift workers, man. Just listening to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And Mark must be a white boy.
Yeah,
don't nobody eat pumpkin. Don't no niggas eat pumpkin.
No, that's why.
No niggas eat pumpkin that I know of. We don't even buy pumpkins when it's Halloween, nigga. Shit. The fuck you mean?
Hey,
all right, what's up to you,
no. Hey, wait. No, I gotta ask this question. Do you know what sweet potato poon is?
Fred, I'm from the South, man, and hell no, I don't even know what no fucking sweet potato poon is, man.
Oh,
fuck
my
no.
God, I'm trying, dog. Somebody, I gotta ask everybody that call in this week. Do you know what sweet potato poon is?
This the first time I heard that shit when you bring this shit up.
Oh, man. I'm at the... you know what? I've had a few people who've tasted my... No, I can't even say it with a nigga on the phone, so I'm gonna say it when you hang up. Hang up, nigga. Hang up.
All right, my nigga. Much love to you, bro.
Peace, nigga. Peace. I've had a few niggas that's tasted the sweet potatoes that I ain't gonna put the P word on it. You know what I mean? And nigga, you can't even spell sweet potato pie. We don't even spell it with an E, nigga. God. Mark Wonderlet. No more comments. You want punishment. You want timeout. You want time. Oh, my God. Tell Mark Wonderlick we don't spell I got some sweet potato poon. Oh my God. I can't, man. Fred, you saying it wrong. How was it supposed to say? Am I mispronouncing it? They tasted the food. Oh man. Picasso, you know what I'm talking about? Oh. Patricia, have you had sweet potato poon before? For real. Somebody got to know what the fuck I'm have called. I know y'all know it's called casserole souffle now. You know what I mean? Everyone's a chef. Everyone got a food truck, so they call it souffle now. I know that. But oh my God, I can't wait. Somebody this week is gonna know that they call this sweet potato poon. I'm telling you. I'm gonna Google sweet potato poon. I'm gonna Google it and see if they call it that. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, nigga. I know I'm not. I knew I wasn't wrong, nigga. It is called sweet potato poon. I told you. I told y'all niggas. Y'all think I'm crazy. Nigga, I'm not crazy. Okay, let me watch this video.
All right, y'all ready to whip up some sweet potato poon? Okay, so you peel your sweet potatoes.
Fuck y'all. Suck my dick. All y'all. Haters. Fucking haters. Haters. Haters.
It's like a dessert meets side. It's like a Frankenstein of size.
Have sweet potato poon and cranberry tush.
Exactly. Exactly. So then you put in some brown sugar.
I knew I wasn't wrong. Fuck y'all.
Okay. You got
yeah, it's mashed up potatoes. Yeah, I told y'all. Read the title.
Allspice, nutmeg, and then you've got crushed pineapple.
There is a trading of adding crushed pineapple here because it's similar to a sweet potato pie.
Exactly.
But this adds more sweet.
So you'll mash this because we don't have time. You mash this, you put it in, and you will bake it first for about 5 minutes.
Okay. It's Steven's birthday Monday, so this would actually also be a birthday dish.
This is kind of this is the burnt edition. Although we would actually they would burn so badly that we had to scrape it off and do it again.
And you just did that to aggravate your mom.
Exactly.
See, nah, they put marshmallows on it. Fuck them. And that was like Channel 4 and shit, whatever it was. But Tamara Hall is fine as fuck. I'm just want to watch it for Tamara Hall real quick.
Take it off, but this is the actual.
Now, do your kids love this?
They do.
They
do. And you'd have this with the turkey. You'd have this with the turkey.
Dessert, side, all in one. This is amazing. I've had this before. You've made this before.
You always cook it at full tilt time. Is that right?
I do. I wrap an apron usually around myself. How long does it take to bake it? It only takes 30 minutes to bake, and then just a couple of minutes a couple of seconds really under the broiler.
I love it. I love the pineapple. Oh, the pineapple is delicious. It's a nice surprise. What do you think? First.
All right. I told y'all niggas I ain't crazy. Told you I ain't crazy. Al Roker cooked it, nigga. Oh, I'm telling y'all, you just mash up. You just, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, what's up, Reg? What's up, Reg? What's up, man? What's up, dog?
Fred, after watching that video, I get why they call it that. Daytime TV, instead of putting a C, they put a P. I get it. I'll roll for making that goddamn pie. That explains why we don't know. Yes, yeah. That's some Brian Gumble and Al Roker shit. That's why somebody heard that. It's supposed to be a C in front of that shit. That's what it is.
Oh, my God. All right, peace, man. Peace. Yeah, Jarvis, it's mashed up sweet potatoes, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. It's mashed up. Yeah, so it's yams basically mashed up. Yeah, that's what it is. But there's a secret ingredient, coconut flavoring. That's the secret ingredient, y'all. I'm giving y'all I'm like a real life chef now. Like I really be cooking sometimes and shit. You know what I mean? And yeah. So the secret ingredient that I learned from my grand aunt, right, is coconut flavoring. And you got to put as much into taste. See, white people don't cook the taste. They just cook. They just read a teaspoon of this. You know what I mean? It said 2 cups of sugar. Oh man, I can't. What Kenyatta Ali say? What do he say, dog? What do he say? Patty D, my stomach would be doing. I can't, dog. I can't. Y'all niggas. Oh man, I ain't had stuffing in God knows how long. You know what I mean? Oh man, I can't, man. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Y'all funny, man. I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all niggas. G-Fuck gave you funny as fuck. He says, watching them make sweet potato bowl put my blood out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
Hello?
Yes.
Fred.
What's up, man?
So, hey, you saying it all wrong.
How you say it?
Pound.
How you say it?
Sweet potato pound.
Sweet.
I'm for real. My grandma, she was born like 1930, somewhere in there. And she made some at the house before. And I said, Grandma, is this, we call it Madeira. I said, Madeira, is this sweet potato pie? And she said, no, it's sweet potato pound.
All these years I've been calling it poon. It's P-O-N-E.
Whoever that is on that video saying poon, I don't know where they from. They obviously not from Louisiana or not from Natchitoches. I was raised in Natchitoches and Dallas. We went back and forth.
I'm glad, man. Thank God, man.
Yeah, sweet potato pound.
Sweet potato pone. Gotcha.
The only person I know that makes that is my mom right now. And they don't give up, the recipes and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got family with restaurants over there in Natchitoches. And you can go over there anytime and just mention, just say you know somebody or something. You probably eat free. but I was talking to Patty Dean about I'm switching up right quick. I'll come back to the food real quick. I was talking to Patty Dean about the Pilates. I got some Pilates tapes and shit, but I was always doing yoga and jiu-jitsu. And like I told you, back in 95, Taekwondo, then 97 or whatever, boxing, then 2003, nothing but jiu-jitsu. I kind of mixed it up with boxing, MMA, jiu-jitsu, and all that other bullshit. But then jiu-jitsu is my craft, so that's what I stuck with. And I competed doing that. That's what I was telling DB. Jiu-jitsu is my shit. I do that at the drop of the dime. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where I'm at. I do jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? I all my travels, I go travel to see my daughter, and she ain't in North Carolina no more. But when I go out there, I look for a jiu-jitsu gym and just go in there and just go at it.
Oh, that's
everywhere. I've been at all these gyms and just getting training in everywhere. That's how you get good at it and you get well rounded. I don't care about winning or losing or whatever, as long as I'm winning more than I'm losing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but out on the street, you're gonna win. And so in the gym, you just got to be willing to die in the gym before you before you go outside in the street and die. You're gonna be waking. If you do wake up, you're gonna be waking up with some in the hot sun on the curb somewhere with some ants crawling on your ass. But I like to see myself in the ring doing whatever. It's all in fun if you take on something like that as a long journey or whatever. But that's my craft.
Okay.
But sweet potato pound, man.
Gotcha.
Y'all was hurting me with that tune. I'm sitting up there texting gone. Sound like gone. Y'all tune. And then you looked up that video. I was like, who the hell is this? Talking about poon tune, But yeah, my mom, she's from Louisiana, man, down there. She was from
Bermuda when she was a kid, and then they moved to Natchitoches, and from there she grew up, and then that's where we came out playing and all that stuff, and going back and forth from Dallas to there. But I still eat gumbo, and I eat friendly gumbo though. I don't eat all that other, seafood stuff. They like to pile it up in your bowl, and you be picking it out and stuff. I had that before, and I don't eat that. But the best gumbo will make you sweat on a cold day. Okay, so gumbo, meat pies. My auntie used to make meat pies for the college. She wasn't my auntie. She was 80 years old. She passed away in December. But she used to make meat pies for North Central. Is it Northwestern? Northwestern College right there in Natchitoches.
Nigga, did you just answer your own question?
Did
you just answer your own question?
What's that?
I said nothing. Yeah, continue.
You say continue. You want me to talk myself into a hole?
That's what you go. That's what you gonna do anyway. By the way, this is Picasso, y'all. This nigga just gonna talk and talk and talk, and then until you fall asleep.
Hey,
so that's what he do.
There you go. Hey, I will sing to Reese Joe or Patty Dean if they want me to, but not today. No, but I've been meaning to. I've been out there in California.
I didn't ask you though. I didn't ask you.
Irvine.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you.
You didn't ask me what?
I didn't ask you if you've been to California.
I've been out to California.
No, I didn't ask you.
Oh, I'm just talking because if you give me a question, I answer.
Nah,
but,
I'm fucking with you.
I know. But if I've been out to California, so it don't take nothing to go to California around this Corona time. I ain't finna come out there, but any other time, I always come out to California and compete. I competed in the nationals, the world mundials out there. BB know what I'm talking about. I've been to the Hollywood. You look up Cabrinha. Cabrinha, BB. He's on the Alliance team. He got a gym in Hollywood. That's why I went to. The lady Gabby, the big Brazilian lady. She's on my team, and what I was trying to tell DB or CMB 100 that I competed with a lot of people, and I trained with a lot of people that you probably see in the UFC, Bellator, King of the Cage, and WEC World Extreme Cage Fighting. So I trained with a lot of those people. And
hey, Picasso.
Yeah.
You know there's a lot of bitches at this party, right? There's a lot of women at this party.
Where? What do you say? Where
hey, what Jay-Z say, nigga? You in my ear like Clue, nigga, like DJ Clue. I'm fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you.
Say, you know what?
What's up?
I was looking through some old music. I like that Too Sharp Blow the Whistle.
That shit ain't old,
Too Sharp
nigga.
Freaky Tales. Huh?
Oh, Freaky Tales is old. Yeah, Freaky Tales is old.
I went to a Too Sharp concert back in '89 over there in Dallas at the convention center when they was popping back at the convention center. And Eazy-E and all that, Salt and Pepper and all that. I guess it was a finale or something. But that Too Short, Freaky Tales, everybody used to bump that. But the Blow the Whistle, I just got through hearing that again today. And man, that's a jam. And one other thing, I be trying to tell everybody, that picture with AJ, with Keith Thurman, with his hand in his pocket.
Yeah.
You remember seeing that picture?
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you see that picture next time, go on YouTube under Junkyard Dog slapping cake, and don't laugh at it. Try not to laugh at it. Man, never get off of here. I'm over here working.
Appreciate you, dog.
Let somebody else get on this.
All right. Man, you always more than welcome to have a 5-minute conversation with yourself anytime, dog. Call in anytime.
I appreciate it. It was 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was 9 minutes, but we'll work our way backwards. All right. Peace.
Next time it'll be a record. All right, bye.
Man, that nigga Picasso just gonna talk. That nigga got barbershop marathons or some shit. You know what I mean? This nigga. Oh man. Yo, this was a fun ass show. Oh man. God damn. Nigga had me dying. Oh man. I can tell his cardio is excellent. That nigga got a lot of oxygen in his lungs, right? Oh man, 26 miles. 26.2, Patty, not 26. Okay. Don't be shortchanging the marathon runner. Real Rap stepped in the building. He in here? What's up, Real Rap? I didn't even see you check in. Oh yeah, what's up, man? You came in the building? That's what's up. Yeah, man. Oh man. 100 miles and running. Yep, man. It's a great show, man. Damn, we went 3 hours and 13 minutes, man. I love it anyway. It felt like 15 minutes. I ain't gonna need a lot of y'all niggas. Oh man. Oh man. DB, you still here, man? DB, you still here, dog? Or did you check out? Or are you looking for that girl that he told you to look for that's on your jiu-jitsu team? Jiu-jitsu. What I can't even pronounce that shit now. Jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu. Fuck it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Oh man, it was organic, man. That shit was funny as fuck, dog. I'm telling you. Man, white people don't use vanilla extract. That shit is funny as fuck because they don't. They don't even know what vanilla extract is. I'm telling you, white people don't know what vanilla extract is. I'm telling you. I'm willing to bet they don't know what that shit is. Oh shit! What's up, dog? You made it in the building. What's up, homie?
I swear, man, I swear I got like an 8-pack right now, and I've been dying for the last hour, man. Yeah.
I can't even lie, man. We needed this. Fuck. What's
I just
up?
kept running through my head. This one time in band camp. Man, the other day, I think 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? I was like, "Yo, this is the show of the week." Nah, this is show of the week right here. This is show of the week.
Yeah, we could go 5 hours too, but we gotta let the East Coast people get some sleep, man. This shit's funny as fuck, man. Oh man.
What TB said, he said, and he wasn't treating her right. Man, I fell out on the floor, literally. I'm like, every story. Captain Table.
Hey, that nigga said that nigga had the nerve.
He wasn't treating her right, so I had to step in. Oh,
oh my god, no, I can't. This like he know how to treat a woman.
Man.
Oh,
and then the dude calling in with these slave meals.
What that nigga say? Montclair biscuits? What that nigga say? It's a Florida thing. Nigga, Florida ain't even part of America. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. We try to separate from y'all niggas right now. Oh man.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Hey, and then your poem, that's crazy because what did you say? Your god sisters play auntie or something? What you say?
Somebody in the chat called her my play auntie, dog. Like I tried to fuck her or something like that.
This shit had me. Boy. You know what's crazy?
Because everybody got a crush on that play auntie. Every little kid got a crush on they play auntie. What's up? Go ahead. Oh,
in Spanish, poem means homosexual.
Oh.
So you just kept saying sweet potato poem, and I'm just running it through my head too. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not homosexual. It actually means faggot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, poem. Then I mean, I got it. I don't know. Bonet. Boner.
he said pawn.
Oh,
you know, like the queen, and then there's the pawn. There's a pawn.
You funny, dog.
Oh man!
Hey, wait. That could TB said he wasn't treating her right.
Hey, man, I had to step in because he wasn't treating her right. Like you started being a captain in the 6th
grade. he said he met her in middle school. Man, the dude wasn't treating her right, dog. Oh my God. Oh, I can't, dog. I can't. Dog.
I love it, man. Hey, Fred, this is a real barbershop conversation, man. We talk about politics, food.
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh my God. Oh,
that's it's all coming to an end now, man. So I'm getting ready to go get myself together. But can you do me a quick favor?
Yes, sir.
Play the song, Fred.
Me and my team.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't G5. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm crying real tears, dog. Oh man, real rap, man, for real. Picasso, man, I appreciate you, man. Boss Red, Ashley. What's up, Ashley? TB, man, you a funny nigga, man. That nigga said he wasn't treating her right, so he had to step in. G5, real rap, man. What's up, man? Phantom Brawler, man. What's up, man? Oh man, y'all niggas in Chicago don't make no sense at all, but it's your favorite part of the song, man.
Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Oh, G5, man. What's up, G5 Gabe, man? I can't, man. Real rap, man. I love y'all. Infamous, man. Bill Money. JJ, man. Damn, I missed the play on TikTok. Reggie Owens said that shit, I think. Was that Reggie Owens that said that shit? Shit is hilarious, dog. He said mulberry dough. What the? Oh, man. I can't, man. Oh, my God. That nigga said they used to boil dough or some shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Develop patience, determined to be the greatest.
Oh man, Corey Yellowman Jackson, man. Oh man, you've been in the barbershop with me before, man. What up, sir? Be mild, man. Man, this shit was funny, man. This last hour, these last 90 minutes, man. My God. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Nah, this was better than the Lifetime movie. Man, way better. Whew. Oh man. This nigga said. This your favorite part. Then we get out of here, y'all. I love y'all niggas.
Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do.
That nigga said, play the poon, Fred. Lead by example said TB was sipping in middle school, dog. Oh, man. This got to be the funniest shit ever, man. The devil is a lie. Hey. Oh, man. I love y'all niggas, man. Man, please come back tomorrow, man. Please come back. Make sure y'all able to get back here tomorrow. Oh man, I was big simping in the big simping. Play the cheese. Big simping. Bitch, you're stealing your cheese. Oh man, I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Oh man, hey, in the middle of the day tomorrow, man, just watch the last hour and 22 minutes of this show, man. It's gonna take you somewhere, man. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace, y'all.